Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so official.
Yeah.
Steve, go.
We are on record.
Steve, you're supposed to go.
Hey, everybody.
Total
Welcome
Recap,
back to
baby.
another episode of Total
Woo!
Recap.
That sounded like shit.
Shut the fuck up,
Hey!
dude. That wasn't bad. What are you talking about?
I was
Today
talking
we
about
did-
Margaritaville, but I thought there'd be
Alright,
a little
guys.
slow pace.
We're back for another
We're back, bitches.
episode. Greg, we're gonna go around a circle and say, you guys can talk about what you're wearing right now, because I know Greg is gonna want to talk about that. So, Greg, you can start.
Guilty. I'm wearing a fishing hat, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, can we hold up? Can we hold up for a sec? Why can't I see Ranch Rogers' face?
Dude, you shut the fuck up, man.
I was talking, dude.
Greg,
I mean,
do you
just
want me to-
being honest.
Do you want me to switch to my laptop?
Yeah. I want
Hey
to see your
guys,
face.
I'm speaking. I don't know.
Second.
Hey guys, I'm
Excuse me.
Hey guys, excuse me. I have sunglasses on, and I have this Hawaiian shirt that I absolutely love. And I got a margarita.
Ah.
It is Thursday.
Oh.
You guys are wondering. Tyler's right.
And I have my cat here.
Oh.
A margarita.
All right, Sash, what are you wearing?
A Hawaiian shirt that Steve lent me for cabins a little while back.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
What are you wearing?
Steven?
Nothing?
Steven Crow, what are you wearing?
I got my headband. I got my aviator glasses. I got a tank top that I got from Walmart that's got Mickey riding a wave.
Oh, that's
You
pretty
look
sick.
scared.
It's baller.
Thank you.
What are you wearing, Tony?
I'm not wearing anything.
Yeah.
Tyler, what are you wearing?
I'm sporting a old man look. You know, you can see it.
Oh, yes.
Ranch Roger, what are you wearing?
Ranch?
Ranch.
Ranch.
Yo, Ranch. Yo, Ranch, speak up.
Raj.
Raj?
Roger, you
Ranch
there?
Raj?
Ranch? Ray Raj?
Hey, Ranch Roger, you there?
Ray Raj?
What? Oh, sorry. Hello?
Dude,
Hi, Ranch.
hop off Arma for a second and talk to us.
I'm not on Arma. I was going to my laptop because Sasha was berating me.
Okay,
Can
I
we
don't know
see it?
why I don't know why I said we should. Where you can see all of us. I don't know why we had to describe what we're wearing. I don't know why I said that.
I liked it.
I'm wearing pajama
Of course you
pants
liked
and
it.
a hoodie.
Hey,
All right,
no
man.
comments about how vain I am, all right? Not anymore.
Is that good?
Okay.
Can I go?
Yeah, you can leave.
Sure,
now.
man,
You
you're
can
free
go back
to leave,
playing
buddy.
Arma. And we can go
Okay.
back to talking about The Beach Bum, starring Matthew McConaughey
Bum
and a
asses.
whole lot of others, baby. This movie had a lot of talent in it. Okay, I don't even know where to begin.
This was a very expensive cast.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
A lot of
stars.
net worths
I bet it
around
paid
there.
This should be called The Social Network, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of social networking going.
Yeah.
First impressions? Guests?
First impressions. Okay, what
First
did you guys
impressions.
know about this movie going into it?
I just knew it was a director's name that you were spouting off for like the past few
Harmony
episodes.
Korine.
Exactly.
I thought it would be more like a 21 Jump Street style.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting the opposite. I thought it'd have a little more plot than it did. I thought there'd be more going on, I guess.
I saw a movie recently that started with a similar plot. It was what's the guy who played Joaquin Phoenix? It was called the
Inherent Vice?
no.
Oh.
That
That
is
movie's
pretty
awesome.
I
similar.
don't remember what it's called, but he starts off and he's like this. He's just on a beach. He's like a beach bum. He's like, I'm pretty sure homeless. He's just like a drunk mess up in his life. He used to be in the war, and then he joined a cult.
The Master!
led by-
Master?
The Master, exactly.
That wasn't. I don't know. I mean,
Did you finish
I
The Master,
guess.
Steve?
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I thought it would be more of like the beach
Oh.
bum. Like, I was not expecting him to be like liked
beach
by
bum?
anybody. Yeah, I just thought he was just gonna be like some crazy guy on the beach
Yeah, everyone
doing a
fucking
lot
loved
more
him.
like delinquent shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
The
The
movie was
Master,
just
people
awesome.
kind of hated him.
The movie was just fun from start to finish, I
It
think.
was so fun.
Yeah.
And he was just
And
loved for
beautiful.
it.
Very beautiful.
Made me want to party, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's probably a bad movie to watch during a quarantine, but
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
he's
you know.
outside and
I had fun.
it's all beautiful and pretty with the sunsets.
I know it made me want to go outside.
Yeah.
And the sailing,
Absolutely
and the
stunning.
exploring, and
They probably had every
the
color in this
adventure.
movie too. I didn't even think about
Oh
that.
my god.
They probably
Was
have
it-
every color in most movies.
Oh,
Can I see your
look at him.
face, Ranch?
Mr.
Oh, I can
Ranch,
see-
shown-
oh my God, Ranch has shown himself.
Who's this?
Yeah.
This is Andrew. I'm sorry. I think you got the wrong invite. Andrew.
What?
I'm sorry. Where's Ranch?
Oh, can you fix that, Anthony Caputo?
Smooth.
You just got hacked, dude.
I
Come
just got
on, man.
hashed.
Why aren't you shirtless or something?
Yeah, why are you wearing earmuffs to the beach, you idiot?
You look like a doof.
I get cold.
You look like a straight doof.
And you look like a gay doof.
Ooh.
Okay, back to the movie. Was it?
No, let's finish this.
Let's hash this out before we get back to the movie. What you call me?
Because I'm gonna keep this is gonna be on my mind. You know?
I don't have a lot to say today, guys. I'm feeling quiet and timid today, so you guys can take what?
What else is new with you?
Yeah.
No, this movie was
Anyone have
awesome
something
and
to-
fun.
oh.
That's all I got.
Yeah, this movie rocked my ass off. Not as hard as Spring Breakers, but it definitely did rock my ass off.
I think I liked it a little bit more, honestly.
No, there wasn't enough violence in this one, but I thought it was pretty good.
I thought there was more humor.
Definitely.
There was definitely better humor. I thought just the story and the direction of where they took the character wasn't as good as what they did with, like, you know, those girls and what's his name? James Franco.
James Franco.
Yeah. Because that one, it had a very strong theme, you know, like there was like that underlying theme of like just wanting just like spring break to just be forever, and like this the mindset of like those kids and everything. Like it all really tied in, but with this, it just seemed like a lot of just absurdism and just a lot of shit just kind of just happens, and you just kind of have to take it and accept it for what it is and then move on.
It was like
Yeah.
Florida man's Forrest Gump is what it was.
Mhm.
I still think it was
Yeah, it reminded me of Forrest Gump.
Great Gatsby.
That's also a very good way to describe it.
A lot of Big Lebowski vibes too.
Isn't that what you said you didn't want to happen, Greg?
It wasn't. I thought like, oh, it might be a Big Lebowski ripoff, but it wasn't that at all.
Okay,
there
I
was
haven't
little-
seen Big Lebowski, so
There were little kind of like how like
It's kind of
They
structured in a similar way to Big Lebowski,
yeah.
where
and
it's
he's
like
a
a
lot
bunch
less
of little
plot
things.
in this movie, though.
Yeah, and he's a similar character, but like, and also like,
Well,
his
what's the
name-
plot of the Big Lebowski? He's trying to get his
The
rug back.
kidnapping and trying to get
yeah, there's like a huge mystery and stuff, and there's a lot more to that movie plot.
this movie, he has to write a book. That's
yeah,
it.
that's yeah.
But the
There's
thing
like
is,
a
like,
whole-
the book never comes up. Like writing the book and the importance of
What do
the
you
book
mean? There's,
never
like,
really comes up.
Lapses of him writing the book for like 20 minutes.
You get what I mean? Like just the importance and like, you know, the
I don't know,
thought
he's
that
always on
goes
the
behind,
typewriter. There's so many scenes.
you know, just putting it in, but it's not focused on. Like him and his struggle with writing
Well,
the
I
book is
think that
never
was.
focused
I
on.
think that was the point, because at the end of this, the
Exactly.
movie, when he was explaining, like the guy's like, why'd you finally do it or whatever? He's like,
Mhm.
I was just living my life, having fun. Like I think that was the point. Like he wasn't focusing on writing a book. He was just doing all this shit, and that's when like his creative genius comes to him.
Exactly. That's as soon as that happened, I'm like, oh, everything makes sense. Like everything clicks. Like it fits with everything else that's happened so far. You know, like that's when I started to like really enjoy how like absurd the whole movie is in general, because that's how he finds muse and that's how he, you know, gets his work done. So as soon as I understood that, everything made sense a lot more. But as you're watching the movie, like I know I definitely felt the sense of, okay, where is this going? Like, what's the point of this and what's the point of that? And obviously by the end it all pays off, but in terms of like the viewing experience, it did take me out of it a little bit.
I don't know. I think the part because I think I was feeling that for a little bit in the beginning, where I was like, all right, what's kind of happening? What's kind of happening? But
Mhm.
then they like, it almost fell into a rhythm where they were just kind of like every scene was kind of just like it would start and just like introducing a new character and then like just having a bunch of fun with this character and then introducing a new character. Then after a while, I think you kind of just learn to like ride that out, and then it just becomes like super enjoyable. But you're right, if you like keep looking for like the plot and like what's actually going on here, it's pretty frustrating. But
Yeah.
As soon as the supporting characters get into it a little more, and especially after Minnie died, I think the movie really started to pick up after that. That's when I stopped, really paying attention to the plot or anything like that. The thought didn't even come into my mind because the chemistry with the characters and his performance is so good, and the directing is so good that it didn't feel needed. But I know, but in the very beginning, like the first 20 minutes or so, it was awkward, and then like there's like a like not towards the middle, but more towards the end. Like there's just a part before, everything kind of climaxes with the book and, him finally writing everything and all that, where it just feels very sluggish, where I'm like, where is it going? Where is it going? And I know that was just in the back of my head a little bit. So that's why I didn't like this as much as Spring Breakers, because I felt like the direction with Spring Breakers was very focused, whereas this one, it was much less focused. But that's about it.
I think there is kind of like a really strong theme here with like
there
how,
is, yeah.
Yeah, like how.
But you don't get it by the end, is what I'm saying.
I guess, but I think it's still hinted that like it's like being like if you're living like a normal life, it's hard to be creative,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where it's trying to go with.
Yeah, agreed. Steve, Ranch Roger, Tyler.
So I thought when they that last scene with Minnie, when she and Moondog are like dancing, and that song that's playing is called "Is That All There Is" or "All There Is."
Yes,
I don't remember. It's a song by Peggy Lee.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Did you guys know that song before this movie?
I like it though.
no,
I like it. Yeah.
It's really good, but it's like the theme of the song, like she even says, it's like, "Is that all there is?" Like, is that all there is to life? You just kind of do whatever you want. Is that all there is? Okay, well, let's keep dancing.
That was the first time.
That was just like beautiful.
Yeah, that was the first time where I'm like, I can see where they're going with this. Yeah. Like, when they're talking about like the pointlessness of, everything and, of like their relationship and their love and all that stuff. That's when I started to kind of get it. That's why after she died, it felt like the movie really turned around and was much less confusing and much more focused after that.
Moondog and like the rest of his like cast of goons face like love, life, money with just like
pursuit of happiness.
You could say like productive sense of nihilism.
Yes.
And that is just like that's all there is.
Mm-hmm. Ranch,
speak up.
I just had a lot of fun. Like I feel like I would normally want like a driving plot or a central theme, but like I just had so much fun watching this. I don't know what it would have been like if I was just by myself. I definitely needed to be in like a hyped up mood or like with friends. I feel like to get the full experience out of this. I don't know if I would have gotten it like alone.
It's not much of a thinking movie. Like it's very
mindless,
on the nose.
Just kind of watch it.
Like the experience, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's fun at the time. Like it feels like you're like hanging out with them. Like you're just watching it and you're like, oh, this is a good time. But that's kind of yeah.
And that's kind of how like Spring Breakers was too. It's kind of like you just kind of go with the flow, and there really isn't like a strong plot. But like you really,
I don't think so. I don't think that's true. Because Spring Breakers, like the stakes kept like upping, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? Like you kept, like, it felt like there was like more weight.
It takes a while though.
It takes a while. Yeah.
The pacing of Spring Breakers is really in my like the best parts of the movie don't happen, and like the most critical parts don't happen until like the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like as you're watching the movie, it is very mindless and aimless, or at least it feels like it,
Yeah, this movie felt like it could be in the same world too. Like it was completely like, very similar tones completely. This one just had the humor just slightly amped up a little.
Yeah.
With like the Martin Lord Shark thing, which is like one of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
I fucking love that character. That was the best character.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
The dolphins.
That's probably my favorite scene. That was crazy.
Yeah, Tyler, you're right. He literally only ever talked about
He
dolphins.
only talked about dolphins.
There was no other line.
And then the one when his expertise would have come into play was when he saw the fins. He would have known those were dolphin fins.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Ranch, what are your thoughts?
I told you what my
Talk.
thoughts are. I don't
Who's your
know.
favorite sidekick?
I don't know.
I think my favorite
Stop
side
making
character
fun of our
is
guest, Greg.
Jonah Hill.
Sorry.
He's good.
Oh.
I don't know. Like it was fun to watch, and it has some good visual flair.
Okay, it's more than visual flair.
Let
It is
him talk.
beautiful.
Let him talk.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, what is that then? It's like there are nice visuals. I don't know if they like add anything to the plot. It just looks good, and it's fun to watch. Matthew McConaughey was probably what carried that whole movie. Just his fucking performance.
Yes, the performance was A1.
Are you guys having a hard time hearing Reno? Is that
Yeah,
just-
I was-
Rena, put
yeah.
the microphone closer. Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
I heard it, but it was like quiet. So
Everyone
Yeah.
always says I'm too loud.
usually you are, man.
I don't know. Like it was fun to watch. I don't know if I'll ever watch it again.
Fucking Christ, man! There's no in the middle with you. I noticed that.
No, you're right. I don't know how much like replay value this actually has. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Would
I
I
feel
watch
like
it
when
again?
when I've watched it, I've watched it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
mhm.
I might watch this again. I don't know. I really.
The humor was really good. You could
maybe if someone like forced me, like if I had to.
Okay.
Does this-
Wait, what do you mean there's no in the middle with me?
You were really.
I was just,
you were really
Oh,
quiet,
yeah.
then really loud.
I was just fucking around, dude.
Sorry.
Dog.
When it comes to rewatching this movie, and maybe it says something about what I actually think critically about the movie, is like I'm scared to watch it again because I feel like everything will just sort of like my praise of it feels like it's going to be paper thin if I watch it again. It's not going to hold up to another rewatching.
Yeah,
I've noticed that
that's
one
kind of
is
the
like
vibe I
fun.
get.
I
There's
don't
definitely
know
scenes
about
where
that.
I thought it
know
was really
are
good.
just bona fide gold, but like I just had such a great experience watching it that I don't know if I'll be able to match that same experience again.
Well, if you want just like a mindless, I mean, it always comes down to expectations going into the movie. So if you sit down hoping to like, I don't know, get the same enjoyment out of it, you probably aren't going to get that. But if you're just trying to mindlessly have a good movie that you enjoy, then you'll probably still get, the same amount of enjoyment. It's just about thinking about it. Like if you go into it a second time thinking like, oh, am I gonna still like it as much? Like you probably aren't, because then you're thinking about it way too much. So I don't know. But just even the directing alone and the performance, I think that'll still hold up no matter how many times you watch it. That's
Completely
still gonna
agree.
be the same. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think it would still be fine the second time watching it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever watch this again, but I really liked it.
It's very much a like Sosh movie. It's so style over substance.
It is very
Yeah.
style over substance, yeah.
Have you watched like any Nicholas Winding Refn stuff, Sosh?
No. What
You've
is it?
seen Drive, haven't you?
Drive? Oh,
We watched it
Oh.
at my house.
yeah, hell yeah, I love that movie. That was one of my favorites of the decade.
Yeah, that's like
That is all
probably one of his
style.
best
Not all
movies.
style, but still
But-
heavy style.
There was some
Yeah, he-
substance.
Yeah, there's some substance,
There's
but heavy
definitely
style.
substance.
But yeah,
That's
he's
a
very
beautiful movie.
he's very good for that. If that's what you
Mhm.
like.
But I think like even if it doesn't have, I don't know, because it's like
I think there's still some stuff here, though.
there is some stuff. It's just I don't know. It's
I
very
don't think
hard
it's
to
completely
describe.
mindless.
It's style heavy. I don't know, because with
Doing a
movies,
beach
I think
bum
it's a
podcast.
balance. With movies, it's like a balance of narrative and also like the visuals, right? So with this movie, it
We
feels
did that like a couple weeks ago.
with this it feels like they maxed out on like the style, and the the substance is much more on the lower end. But why does it maxing out on the style take away from the value of the movie? Just because it has like just because it has no substance doesn't mean it's pointless or it
Agreed.
devalues the movie any bit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just
Yeah, I think
like
it's just a scale, and
Well-
a movie is one more of this or one more of that, or it's a balance, and it could be either or, but it could still have the same value.
I also think you can have substance with just like cinematography, like the way you do shots. It's like those can just one individual shot can tell like a whole story. I mean, and I think this movie absolutely has that. Just, I mean, these shots aren't, these are planned out, baby.
Yeah, just like watching those shots and like watching the editing and stuff, like it's a vibe. Like it just makes you feel something, and there's a lot of value in that, I feel like.
it's a vibe. They're gonna put that on the Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm. So Reno, did you not like it then? If you're saying it doesn't have substance?
No, I'd give it like a 6 or 7, I guess. But I don't know. I just don't know if I'd ever watch it again.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, I think I'd probably give it a 7 and never watch it again.
Oh man, I'm starting to go back on my statement. I definitely want to watch it again.
Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of like it's good because it surprised you at every turn, but
Yes.
if you try to rewatch it again, then it's just, I mean, you're going to expect it. If they came out with a Beach Bum 2, with even wackier characters, like, yeah, I'd watch that.
But think about it this way. When you watch a movie with like, a strong story or I don't know, whatever, isn't the the narrative when you go into it watching it a second time. You know all the twists and turns, but you can still enjoy that movie just as much, So
Yeah,
why is this the other way?
I think what Tyler's saying, and Tyler, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying that like you can know the narrative of story going into it and still enjoy it a second time, but the reason you're enjoying it a second time is not because the first time you watched it, you didn't enjoy it because of the twists and turns. But this movie, it seems like what Tyler's saying and kind of what I experienced is that like I didn't really know anything about it going in, and then it was not at all what I expected. And I think like there were a lot of genuinely funny parts, but I think a lot of also the parts that I laughed at were just because I was like, this is like so ridiculous that there's no way I would have expected that.
Yeah.
It's almost like shock value.
Yeah, I see what you're
like,
saying.
Yeah.
The absurdity, like a lot of this movie relies on the absurdity of what's happening and what the whole premise is and everything. And watching it a second time, like that is gone because you know what to expect. But with like a narrative-based movie, there's more to take away than just the twists and turns. There's more to enjoy. Okay, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, fair point.
Although I like saw like the trailer for this a while back, and I kind of knew what I was going in for, and I still really enjoyed it though. Like I just think the humor and the performances were.
Yeah, well, you might have something wrong with you though. That might be it.
Yeah, that could be it.
Well, I'm offering up an option here. That's a valid point. I think.
Yeah, I was expecting a style over
man.
substance movie, and I got a style over substance movie. So it was exactly what I expected.
I like style.
Mm-hmm.
We're style over substance right now. I just realized.
What?
All of us.
Is that a diss to your
Yeah.
podcaster?
No, we're looking good.
Okay.
That movie makes me want to get like all tatted up and look like.
You're
James
saying we're
Franco.
be James Franco.
Just want to look fucking wild.
You're saying we look good, but we don't have anything to say. Just like, why have a podcast then?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any big
I don't know,
flaws
man.
or
I don't know what to
anything
tell you.
huge to point out?
Snoop Dogg could be kind of corny sometimes.
Yeah, I was
overall
thinking
enjoyed
that
his
too.
character,
Yeah,
but,
that
like,
one line was fucking when they were on the dock. It's just like,
It was the same kind of thing when the rapper in Spring Breakers,
Oh, Gucci
Was
Mane?
it Gucci Mane? Yeah.
Yeah, Gucci Mane, but Gucci Mane didn't have as much of a role as like Snoop Dogg did.
That's a
Gucci
good
Mane
point.
was in it for
Yeah.
like
Well,
a couple shots
he-
and then he gets killed.
Yeah, but he was an important part of the plot, though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was more of a plot device than a character. That's how I
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, so it wasn't.
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's a good point.
If anything, I guess some of the setup feels like pretty on the nose. Like when they're at the
What?
wedding and the daughter's like complaining about the dad, and the mom's like, "Well, that's just the way he is," and it's like, okay, well, she's clearly gonna like have there's clearly some purpose for like this scene happening, and it's not subtle at all.
One thing
No, I saw
that
the
I
wedding
think-
as I saw the beginning of the wedding as more as establishing the character and for you to like know how he.
Well, I mean, some of the
might-
dialogue they exchange at the wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Steve, what are you saying?
one thing that I am grateful for with like
Don't cry. Don't get all
The
sappy on
cranberry
us, dude.
dressing.
Church right now?
Is my Aunt Linda.
What I'm grateful for is
that like the family reacted how you would think that like the family would react in this world, because obviously in like the real world it's very possible that, or in like another movie that takes this, Moondog could have rolled up and the whole family, they could have played it up to be like they're so embarrassed by him and like they're, you know, he's like a disgrace, and they could have played up that he's just like a washed up beach bum, like an old poet. But in this movie they like think about the world and they consider his like, he's so charismatic to the outside world, why would he not be charismatic to like his own family, and like they put up with his actions, and like his daughter knows he's like a fuck up, but I don't know, her reactions to him are all just so genuine, and like it makes so much like sense within the world. And I appreciated that they didn't like drive this wedge in between, like he's the crazy like washed up hippie and this is his straight-laced daughter. Like I'm glad that's how they didn't do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
Because
agreed.
that's like
The
plot of
husband's
so many milk
hilarious
threats.
too.
The milk drink
Yeah.
closet case.
Yeah.
Is that what you're referring to?
But yeah, you could have taken that into like a "that's my boy" kind of vibe, you know. But
Well,
it's
like
much
he needs
more.
he needs to learn to be a little less goofy, and the family needs to learn to be a little more accepting, and that's the whole
Yeah,
movie.
right.
Like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right, Steve. That would have been fucking.
Exactly.
That would have been really unbearable.
I think the pace of the ending is a little bit jarring. Like it happens so fucking fast, where it's
Yeah,
like
they could've
they
spread
spend like
that
an
out a bit.
hour doing basically, or like an hour and 10, 15 minutes doing
Yeah.
basically nothing.
Yeah.
And it's just like bam, 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 bam. He
Mhm.
wrote his book. He's getting an award for it. Guy has a boat and he's blowing up the money. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
But I think that also plays into the absurd nature of just the movie in general, like that all the shit's just happening at once, you know? And
Yeah, I
like,
didn't think it felt jarring or anything.
like he wrote the book and then like 2 scenes later he immediately has an award. Like it just, I don't know, I thought it fit. I didn't mind that.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Maybe you guys like, do you think it's worth asking? Like, did any of this happen? I hate to like ask that, but like, with the absurdity of him winning the Pulitzer, like, do you think
Interesting.
that part was a
I
pipe
don't know.
dream? Like, that's what I mean. I don't really think it's like important to know that the answer to that question.
It's
But I
not,
just
yeah.
think it's like an interesting question.
Yeah, I agree.
There's like nothing in the movie that would indicate that it is.
I was
Like
just about to say that, yeah.
the only thing that would really make you think that is the fact that it is so fucking insane, but also the rest of the movie is so fucking insane that it's like it's perfectly in line.
Steve, I thought you were asking if this was based on a true story.
Oh yeah,
Same.
Moondog is a real. There is like a real Moondog.
yeah. It's a completely different person though.
Yeah, he's
Googled
not
that
at
during
all.
this movie. Yeah.
That's really funny.
But yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
would've-
question. I was thinking the same thing, like, because as soon as he won the Pulitzer, I'm like, okay, so is this like some kind of, you know,
Yeah, like a
dream or
Wizard of Oz
whatever?
dream
Yeah.
twist.
Yeah.
Thank God it
But
wasn't.
they
I
never
would've known God.
indicated or hinted towards that being the case.
Yeah.
That
So
was the-
I'm assuming that it's not. I'm assuming that this is just the style of the movie. It's a little, you know,
Yeah.
overblown, but like that's kind of how it's supposed to be to get the
Like
idea across.
the award ceremony looks like it was taken inside of like a high school auditorium or something like that.
Yeah, it looked like a bar.
It was literally just the award scene that stood out to me. Like that was potentially like a poor design choice, or it was just absurd, and that's just what it is.
Was it? It might have just been. It might have not as been like a big deal, like the awards. Like maybe it wasn't like a big thing.
The Pulitzer
know?
Prize.
Oh, it was Oh, I missed that. I didn't know it was Pulitzer.
Yeah, it was a Pulitzer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he's like Pulitzer, and
Or at
then
least that's what they inferred it to be. 'Cause
correct.
He said
Oh.
you're up for a Pulitzer.
You did get a shit ton of money too. So
yeah. I mean that's just like film
Well, a lot of that
language.
money was
Like they
on
mentioned that he is up for a Pulitzer, and then they
Yeah.
cut to him being awarded something.
A lot
Yeah,
of the money is also
inheritance
from his wife.
life insurance. I think all
that's
the
true.
Not life insurance. It's
Oh, yeah.
whatever it is.
What was his wife? Why did she have all
Red
that money?
bit. I don't know.
That's a good
It's
question.
not really
yeah.
important.
Yeah. Yeah, she was loaded.
Yeah, why?
They just said it was her family's fortune.
Yeah.
But okay, hear me out. The reason, remember how I said like I wish they kind of had like the like him being impacted like by her death and like, you know, him having to, you know, struggle a little bit in order to like, you know, finish this book in some way. And, you know, after like, you know, Minnie died and everything. The reason why I thought like that would be like a good choice, cuz he would experience some kind of, you know, because he always has the same mood where he's just like happy and he's just living life and whatever. He never has any kind of distress. And I feel like in order for a character to like develop and grow and stuff, like you kind of need that distress. But he had zero distress the entire time, and that kind of like feels odd.
Yeah, there's not
because
much tension in the film.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
tension or anything, and then and you
Invincible.
follow this character, and he's still the same person he is by the end of the movie that you had in the like, you know, that he was in the beginning of the movie. And yeah, I don't know, there's just like no like payoff. That's my only.
It's a very interesting message. It's like this guy's like a fucking crazy person who just like does a fuck ton of drugs and bangs everyone, and that's all he is the whole movie. And then he does that and writes a book and wins
Yeah,
a
like
Pulitzer
that's why
and gets
I
a
feel
$50
like
million.
having a little bit of struggle, a little bit of distress or something in order for him, the character, to evolve just a little bit would have been nice. And that's why I felt like the Minnie's death would have been like perfect segue into that, because he doesn't care about anything else but like this person like obviously has some kind of impact on him, you know. So, and especially with the way, you know, it happened in the hospital and all of that, like the flashbacks and all that stuff, like I felt like it was a good opportunity to give him a little bit more depth than he had. But then again, at the same time, like that
It's
wasn't
like a
the point of the
catch-22
movie.
though.
Yeah, like I
Like
said,
that makes more sense as a narrative,
Mhm.
but that's a boring narrative. So it's
Yeah.
like
I think it could have
either
been
way it goes
interesting.
down. It's
I'm not
like
saying
not
like
particularly
dive
great.
deep into it. I'm not saying dive deep into it, but like just a little bit, because he didn't have any of it, and I just wanted a little bit of it. That's
It
it.
would have made him feel less unique, though. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Also, I feel like a lot of this movie is like just way more about like not the actual movie, but like kind of the
The vibe.
message, but more so just like bigger than that. Like I said it before, it's just like all about like having fun. And I feel like the whole message of this movie is sort of just like, you know, just chill out. And I think that's kind of what he was trying to say. And um yeah, so I think if he would have like, because you're right, there's like no tension ever, and there's never any stakes. Like even when he's getting sentenced to like 12 months of rehab, it's
Yeah.
like fine. Like you never feel anything.
Yeah,
And
see, I thought he would go
I
through
think
a
that's
change.
part of it too, is that it's like he's like I said, like he's getting sentenced to rehab, and as a viewer, you feel like literally like nothing, and it's like he's totally fine. And I think that's like
Yeah.
on purpose.
It is. It definitely is on purpose, but I don't know. Just like it's just there's just no, you know, it's just absent of any kind of tension to the point where you just want a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
I felt
Also,
a lot of,
what the fuck happened with like he escaped and then nothing ever came from that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I thought when he went to
That's-
rehab, I thought things would get real, at least a little bit.
Steve, what were you
I
saying?
wouldn't have liked that, though.
I don't mind. I'm
think
just
Greg
saying
was
a
talking.
little bit.
Oh, no, that was it. I just wouldn't have liked it.
No,
It would have
Steve was
kind of
saying
lost
something.
me.
Oh, sorry.
So.
I was just gonna add that second detail is another thing that leads into the like, okay, this movie is starting to feel like a dream where like actions don't have consequences and like he gets a Pulitzer Prize for doing that. Like it's those two details that are just sort of like, okay, either those were just poor design choices and they just forgot about it in the narrative, or why it would make cohesive sense that he could just escape from the law.
It's not
Or-
the law. It's just a rehab center.
Well,
Well,
law
no, the
sentenced
judge-
him to rehab.
and there's
yeah.
no way he was there for 12 months.
No. Well, because he smashed the window and escaped.
Like,
I can assure you he was not there for 12 months.
so that's why like it's those two things that either like the detail was forgotten,
I don't think they
or
forgot it.
Yeah.
Well, forget it, Steve. That's a very clear.
okay, then what happened?
That's what I'm saying. I think that
It's
also.
the
I think
just
that
doesn't
also-
make any
It's the
sense.
point. No, that's
Yeah.
the point of the movie.
I think that also feels into like the just like whole relax, like chill out vibe of the movie. Like I think it's like the whole thing is like people maybe stress too much or something like that. And this whole movie is like obviously very absurdist, but it's also like, it's fine to chill out every once in a while.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
relax.
I think
it is a
I think it's
stoner comedy, so it makes sense.
I think it's also just tying back to the idea of nihilism. Like, if seeing through the lens that Moondog is a nihilist, like, and that nothing inherently has meaning, then like the only things that matter are like their personal value to you. Because like when Minnie dies, it's not, he doesn't see it as a consequence of his actions, because like he obviously doesn't stop doing what he's doing. He just the only thing he says is like, I'm gonna miss her, man. Like he doesn't feel regret for what he did that may have contributed to her death. Nothing. And so just going forward, it's like, I don't think the movie is necessarily saying like chill out every once in a while. I think it's literally saying like nothing in this world has meaning. So like just give it what you want. Like do whatever has like personal value to you, and that's it. Just fucking, that's how you live life.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. That
Because
was
he burns all that money.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
He doesn't give a shit.
The only thing he values is having a good time, and just
Experiential
experiencing life and experiencing people and just seeing the world and all that stuff. So yeah.
It's all about the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
About sending
about
a
the
message.
Yeah.
I like that he burned the money because I think it really because I don't know, because he was so worried about the money, and the whole point of writing the book seemed like it was for the money with the way they were going with it. But so him burning it really, it definitely just showed that it wasn't about the money at all. It was just about him just living and him just getting whatever he can out on paper, whatever he's feeling in that moment, and then he got that book, and that's all that mattered to him.
I also felt like there's eventually somehow he's going to wind up in a situation where he gets a bunch of money again anyways. Like he always, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, all he does is just bum from person to person. He always finds a way. He always finds some kind of way.
I think it was like, I'm probably just going to get a bunch of money later. I don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that was part of it too.
Oh, this movie, like, I know we talked about like our favorite side characters, but like there was not a single side character that was either boring, like not fleshed out. You didn't know their their motives were all very clear. They had like a very clear thing going on. It was one dimensional in the best sense. I thought it was like a really cool way, like just a great demonstration, making like memorable characters.
I think
rocked.
The characters are potent. Like they just had so much personality.
Yeah, I think you put it in a good way of saying like it was like one dimensional in the best way. It was like they were all like very like rich and developed characters, but just like in one specific aspect of the Beach Bum's life. Like obviously like they didn't bleed out into like other areas of his life at all. Like they were very one dimensional in the sense that they had like a very narrow purpose, but like you're right, like what they did have, like what they did contribute was like pretty full and like pretty fleshed out, their motives were clear.
Everything they did contributed to the story, which you can't say about a lot of like side characters in movies. Like
I don't think they even had enough time for the things they did to not contribute to the story. Like they were each there for like 30 seconds a pop.
It was weird because it was like they were all comic relief, but none of them were throwaway characters. It was pretty impressive.
Yes.
They gave a very just rich experience. Like he gave the main character, he gave him just a rich experience, because like each time he meets up with one of these side characters, he gets into something crazy, like with Zac Efron or the captain, any of them. It's always just it's just such a great experience with each of them. And that's why I think, and because they have so much personality too, I think it just adds to just how like amazing these side characters felt as you were just watching this movie.
And I really like this technique they do where it's like you meet a side character and then it's like Matthew McConaughey and that side character are just the entire movie for like 15 minutes. Like that's all
Exactly.
that goes on, and then they like completely throw him away, and you never see him again. I like that a lot.
It's
Yeah,
just
there
all about
was
the
never-
experience, the moment.
There was never like, with the exception of like his wife and Snoop Dogg, like there was never like a shared moment with any of the other side characters. Yeah, that was
And
I
his
really like
daughter.
that. Yeah, and his daughter, but like the characters that he like, the side characters that he like meets in the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, they were all.
Oh, the music! Holy shit, the music was actually really good. Like really, really good. I felt like all the songs were just so fitting whenever, whenever they showed up.
It was a vibe, bro.
Solid.
It was a vibe. Yeah, it added to it.
Loved it.
I don't know what else I have to say about this movie.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Pick them all out.
A good movie. I'm hyped after watching that movie.
This just proves Zac Efron can look hot no matter
Oh
what.
yeah, that's right. I wanted Zac Efron to be in it more.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone else, I felt like Jonah Hill, even the captain had more time than he did, or at least
Yeah,
more
about the same
dialogue
as
or
the
something.
captain.
I
Just
think
the
that was
captain
also a
had
little
the-
bit of consequence of the story too. Like he was like helping him
interesting.
escape from rehab, so it
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
he couldn't have spent too much time with them.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
He was just the rebound character, the rebound friend that you could go on a
Mhm.
bender with. It was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, and even when he went to
It was the,
rehab, like, I just thought it would get
uh,
real.
It was the Sarah Lynn to BoJack.
Mhm.
Exactly.
No, that's not a good
Exactly.
comparison. And you know it.
It's a perfect comparison.
I don't know.
All right.
I
All right.
Yeah,
now talk about
Harmony
Beach Bum.
killed it.
Oh,
Harmony
my.
killed it.
Yeah.
My man.
So
Okay, what did-
ratings,
I give it an 8. I
same.
was thinking
8 for me.
7.5, but by that ending, I'm like, it's an 8.
Who are you, 7?
I gave it a 7.5.
8.
Ranch,
I already said I'd give it like a 6 or a 7.
pick one.
Please.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a 6 then,
There
because
you
you forced me to.
You're just gonna make me cry, man.
Greg, what did you say?
8.
Okay.
8.
8.
3 8s, 2 7s, and a 1 6.
What a pair we are. What a group we are. What a pair of a group we are.
Are you guys watching anything interesting at the moment?
Adventure Time. You should look into it.
Are you watching it
Midnight?
right now, Reno?
Yeah, I am. I'm rewatching it.
No.
The world is like just as complex as like Game of Thrones. Like it's so cool. I love it so much.
It's the best show ever made.
Great show.
That's quite the statement.
Yeah.
It's up there. I'd say definitely top 5
Oh my god. Easy.
Holy shit.
easily.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's one of the best. It's probably the best children's show ever made, maybe. Avatar is stiff competition,
Avatar's
but
still-
Avatar is a different.
I tried to
this
go
is
back
kinda
and watch
hard, yeah. Now I'm
Avatar,
starting
but
to think
I
about
just
this.
like the voices were just too high squeaky for me. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
I
see
used
what
to
you're
do
saying.
it yearly. Like, I still need to go back and watch it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
I
rewatched
probably
it.
watched that show like 10 times through.
Yeah, I probably saw it like 2 years ago. Rewatched it, and it was so good. It was just exactly what I was expecting.
Once
That's
it's
some
on
of the best-
Hulu, I'll be watching it or Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really on anything. It's
Yeah,
definitely
that's-
an issue.
Are you
Bummer.
watching anything, Greg?
Adventure Time and Midnight Gospel, baby.
Is that a movie?
You love No, it's a TV show. It's like the creator of Adventure Time, but it's also this comedian Duncan Trussell who like
Oh,
Co-created
wait,
it?
Maybe I know what this is. Let me look it up.
I know you especially would love it. It's so trippy. The concept is so I don't even want to say anything else because it's just you just gotta
Mhm.
watch it, man.
It's a
Slash, you have to have finished Adventure
Yeah.
Time by the next total recap.
Oh my
All the way
god.
through.
That's a-
Mm,
That is
That's
your ultimate.
Tough.
Oh yeah,
Very good.
Greg. Yeah. I've seen like the cover for it like on Netflix. I didn't know what it was, but
It's so
it looks
dope.
trippy. It looks
Yeah,
great.
it's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I also watched Lost in Translation. You guys know that movie? It's pretty good.
I've heard about it.
Bill Murray, ScarJo.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
It's good.
It's a pretty touching movie.
Steve, what are you
Pretty good.
watching?
Right now, I was watching through all of Adventure Time, but right now I'm blasting through Community since it came on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like so impressed because it's been so long since I've watched that show. Like I'm really appreciating all the writing and just it's so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tyler,
I mean, I'm not really watching anything.
aren't you watching Better Call Saul, or did you finish that?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I fucking. Oh my god, I just watched the season finale, and oh man.
How did you forget that?
Once it's done, it's kind of out of my mind until it comes on again. But
You
yeah,
have to.
oh man, that
Anticipation.
the last episode of this season wasn't as good as the previous episode. Like the previous episode was
okay.
smack.
Okay, spoiler.
What?
It's not a spoil.
Spoiler.
You're the.
I'm spoiling that it's a good show.
It's ruined for me.
spoil anything.
You ruined
That's
it.
what-
You ruined it. Now I'm not watching it.
I don't want to know when the highs and lows occur, okay?
I guess that is a thing where you want to experience the entirety of.
I've
every
never-
any of-
I've never been on a roller coaster without a blindfold on.
That's good.
That's a good quote.
Tony, are you watching anything?
No, I'm not.
Sash, we know what you're soon to be watching.
Adventure
But-
Time, I guess.
Are you watching anything
No, no.
currently?
Oh yeah, more anime, obviously.
Yeah, what are you
I've been
about
on
to
a
stop
binge.
watching would be a more appropriate question. What are you about to push aside to make way for Adventure Time?
Fucking Naruto? Bleach?
I'm watching
One
Naruto.
Piece?
I'm not watching any of that.
Wano Piece?
One Piece.
I've never seen a single episode of One Piece.
Oh,
Have you seen a
that's
single
what
episode
you're
of
saying.
One Piece?
One
I
Piece,
didn't know what
yeah.
you were saying.
Sasha,
Tyler, I
have
know
seen
you
that?
love that show.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yo.
Sasha, have you seen Cowboy Bebop?
Oh no, but I'm
Ooh.
gonna get to that for sure.
It's a good show.
If everyone could watch Cowboy Bebop, because I think
No
there's
way.
only 10 episodes.
No way.
There's
No,
24.
there's
There's
not.
24. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I thought there was a lot more than that too.
No, there's
Yeah,
one
no.
season. It's like
That's
24 or
what I
26
love.
episodes.
That's what I love about these like older animes is that they're only like 26, 27, 24 episodes. Like you
Yeah.
get through it
29,
so
30,
easy.
32.
Shut up. But you can get through it so quick and it all
Yeah.
feels potent. There's no filler. The animation is like beautiful.
Cowboy Bebop is mostly
So good.
filler.
no, but it's
But you
good
see what I'm
filler,
saying? Like
It
those
is
older
very-
animes, they know what they're doing. They don't just fill it up with all kinds of garbage.
In
I don't
drastic
know
contrast
why
to
the
how it is
standard-
now.
The standard
yeah.
anime season is 26 episodes. It's such a weird number.
I think it's fine.
Number's got to be somewhere, I guess.
It's
I
half
don't think
the
it's
year.
that. I don't think it's that weird because like standard like TV shows are like
Yeah, it's hefty.
on like cable are like
It's an episode.
23.
It's an episode a week for 6 months, Andrew.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 6 months off and then 6
Oh
months
shit!
back on.
Isn't there a new Attack on Titan season?
Who cares about Attack on Titan?
Oh, that
Jesus,
show's
dude,
so
chill
Who
out.
cares?
Attack on Titan is good. I just want to know what's
No,
going
it's
on.
not.
in
I
the
think
story.
it's boring and I think it's bland.
Have
I
you
think
watched
it's
okay.
stinky.
Hero?
I think it's
Yeah, well, if
yeah,
you
I think
think
it's
it's boring,
smelly.
then
Poopy.
a piece of shit.
Get this show away from me. It smells.
Greg,
Apparently,
you know what
Attack
you
on
look
Titan
like
is
right now? You
incredible
look like that guy from Dragon Ball Z.
Who?
Who?
Huh?
Which one? Who?
Some master, some old master.
Oh, Master Roshi.
Master Roshi?
Yeah.
Which one of
Is that
us?
Master Roshi?
You, Greg.
Oh.
That's an
You
honor.
do kind of look like Master
Yeah.
Roshi.
Ooh.
He's a fucking creep.
He's a pervert.
Yeah. He's his. Oh God. Who?
I remember rewatching Dragon Ball, like the when he's like, Goku's still like a little kid.
That's so much
That's
better
all-
than Z. Don't fucking at me.
Wow.
Holy
you're
shit!
probably right.
Original
You're
Dragon
probably
Ball's
right.
amazing.
Original Dragon Ball is good, but the lack of story and how kiddie it is.
So
But
you'd
yeah,
argue
Roshi's a
Dragon Ball
pervert.
Z
Roshi's
kind of has
the
a lack of
biggest
story.
pervert. But yeah,
Alright.
you're right, Greg. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z has it has a lot of filler. I think it has a story. It just doesn't. It just has a lot of filler that messes it up.
Dragon
Oh,
Ball's
yeah.
more fun.
Yeah, it
But
is
yeah,
way
the
more
Master
fun.
Roshi stuff is rough. That stuff is gross.
You can
He's a
tell it's
gross
dated.
man.
Since we're still filming, do you guys want to move on to? Do we have a tier list to do?
I mean, do you guys want a dinosaur one?
I like
don't know.
dinosaur.
What do you
Yeah,
guys
We
think?
might as well.
I'll
Sure.
give it a shot. I'll
Okay,
give it a
let me
shot.
find a good one. How about popular prehistoric animals?
Yeah.
All right.
I think that one's a little more broad. So
Sounds a lot like dinosaur, but I'll bite.
We do
Okay, if you think that
Avatar
there's
Last
ju-
Airbender?
Tony, that was an ignorant statement. And you
Popular, Steven. Use your brain. There's not a whole lot of prehistoric animals that are popular.
dodos.
That's not prehistory, dude. They were around until like a couple hundred
Wait,
years ago.
has everyone here seen
yeah.
Avatar?
I never thought about
Yes.
the term
Oh, you wanna do it?
Yeah, we could do
Your tier list
Avatar.
for that?
Yeah, I'd be down.
I'll look it up. I'll
It's
find
been a
it.
while, but I remember
I-
most of the characters.
You will consider
There's,
me an objective
Sokka,
vote because
Aang.
I've not seen a lot of it.
Catarot?
You have not seen a lot of Avatar?
I've never seen the whole thing. No, you guys, I know you all have.
The-
so
No, I
I'll give
haven't
you
seen the
objective
end of
vote
it,
'cause
but
I
I've
know-
seen most of it, though.
Interesting. Yeah.
You'll be the
I-
subjective vote because we will have all the
Exactly.
information and we can make an objective analysis. You will just
Okay.
be looking at them.
Do we
Okay.
want a character ranker, a villain ranker?
Character ranker.
Two characters.
character.
Okay.
There's only like
I think
three
I know
villains
that.
in
How
Avatar.
about Avatar: The Last Airbender? Best girls.
I guess like 7. No, just all the characters.
All the characters,
This will turn
man.
into last
The
episode.
best ladies.
Well, let's see how many there are. Okay, yeah, there's quite a bit. Fuck yeah.
Of ladies?
I don't even know if I'm gonna remember most of these. Honestly, these guys look all the same, kind of.
Whoa.
You're a fucking racist.
That's pretty racist.
A lot of these guys do look similar, but we'll get this going.
they
That's
should
beyond fucked up.
they should give them names or something.
They do have names.
No, I mean like in the tier list.
I thought it was interesting how that show the characters never had
How do I
names.
screen share? Oh, there it is.
Hard to keep track of, but so entertaining.
What is Aang's master's name in that show?
Wang.
No, it's not fucking Wang. Master Goo. It's like Master.
Mr. Goo, Mr. Gogurt.
Are you guys seeing this? Are y'all seeing this?
I'm
no.
not seeing shit,
Not
man.
yet.
All right, give me a sec.
It says you have started screen sharing. I don't see
Do
anything.
you see
Is
it?
that true? Is this true,
Do you
Sasha?
see it? Do you see it?
No,
guys
not
seen
yet.
this?
Now we
Oh,
do.
there we
Yeah,
go.
now we do.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
see
so
it?
the first one is Aang. Just
We can put that as an S tier. Cute boy.
Wait, are we going on attractiveness?
It could be whatever you want.
Aang
Overall
is
character.
Aang's
Yeah,
at least an A.
quality
I don't know
of
if he's an
character.
S.
What? Wait. We're going on attractiveness?
No. I'm
No,
kidding.
no.
We're definitely
Okay.
not.
That's not
Not
as
again.
fun.
Most of these guys are dudes.
We could just do like interesting.
Whoa, Josh.
Okay.
Yes,
We're just gonna say quality of character.
Yeah, let's
that's
just
good.
say how good the character is.
Quality.
There we go.
Yeah.
Aang, A at least.
Yeah, I think A is good for now.
That is
Agreed.
good.
Fuck.
Yeah, we
He's a
don't do any
well-rounded,
X's off the
likable
bat. What are you
character.
smoking, man?
You get his struggles.
Okay, what's going on?
Are you good?
Give me a sec. Did it place
Uh-oh.
it? I can't see it.
No, it's like in the
No.
middle of two of them.
CPU is really chugging right now.
Again,
Yeah.
I don't know why we keep giving this to Sosh. Every time he tries
Oh.
to drag the little
you guys
boxes
wanna-
up,
you guys
it's like
wanna
a
do it?
struggle.
Do
I
you
don't have
want to
my
do it?
mouse, so it's
I'll
I
do
don't
it.
know.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tony.
I'll
do it.
do it. I'll take up the mantle.
Send him the URL.
Just type in. Okay, I know. I'll do that.
Just type in tiermaker.com/create/avatar dash the last dash.
I got it, guys. Give me a second.
Oh, hey, Greg. No,
Ooh.
geez.
Hey,
Yeah, a lot of these characters I don't remember their names.
Exactly.
And I've watched this show a lot.
Yeah.
All right, can you guys see me?
Yeah.
we
I
watch
can
it every year.
What browser are you using? What is this?
Oh, that's so
Firefox?
much better.
I'm using
Yeah,
Firefox.
Aang's an
yeah.
A. I would say Appa's also at least an A.
Appa's kind of S tier.
What do you guys
but we
believe?
can do it as
Steve, we don't do
Hold
any
your
S's off the
horses.
bat.
I'd go with B.
I'm gonna say B. Yeah. I don't think Alpha's that.
These ads are so distracting.
Do you know? Wait. The episode where it goes to
Huh?
Appa's perspective
What did
of
we
when
say,
he gets
D?
lost
All right,
is like
next.
one of the best. No, fucking fuck you.
No.
Tony, stop.
Stop it.
You guys are taking too long.
You're
What'd
gonna
you say,
get
Appa?
it off track.
Appa's at
A.
least an A. Come on.
A.
A B.
I'm gonna say B.
Azula
a
Azula
B.
has to be.
See, I'm
nice.
thinking B as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a B.
He's just not that.
Azula's an A.
I mean, he's likable.
Azula's
He's so rich.
borderline S.
Azula is an F.
So
Yeah, she's
who
a
is
solid
Azula?
villain.
She's
like
an amazing villain.
best villain
Yeah.
ever.
We'll keep it at A for
Steve,
now.
what'd you
Otto
say?
of the
Azula.
Water Tribe is like a C.
Who is
Steve,
Azula?
what?
Yeah, who's this fricker?
Otto
Yeah.
of the Water Tribe.
Fire
Steve,
Nation.
what?
I just asked who is Azul. That's what I kept asking.
Azula's the
Main
brother.
anime.
I mean, the sister
Second
of
show.
Zuko.
Oh.
And the third.
Yeah, who the fuck is this guy?
That's Bato of the Water Tribe.
He's a no name.
Yeah, D.
He
Yeah.
shows up in like 2 episodes.
Yeah, he's
Cabbage
Guy-
guy.
Bato.
B. B.
Oh no, I like this guy. He's like an
Sparky
Earthbound
Boom Man.
villager.
Whoa.
Cabbage guy is the same as Appa.
No.
No,
Yeah, I
Cabbage
would-
Guy's
I
like
think
a
that's-
C.
Yeah, he's a C.
He's a
like
solid
a C.
returning joke, but he's no
Mhm.
Appa.
Yeah. Oh my
And you kind of have to
God.
stint the tier list just because.
Now, what about
C,
Batista,
C,
guys?
C.
Sparky
Can we have an
Boom
F
Man
tier?
is at least.
Okay, this is the guy that can shoot beams out of his head
Name
and
is
make
Sparky
shit explode.
Boom Man.
I like him. Yeah. B. Thoughts? Anyone?
B.
I can't even
I
fucking
know
remember
literally
him.
nothing about him,
Yeah, I don't
so-
know who
Shows
the
up in
fuck this
okay,
guy
so
is.
Zuko hires him in the 3rd season to kill Aang, but then he becomes a good guy, and then he doesn't want to kill him anymore.
And
That's
he
the
can, like,
Sandbender
shoot-
that steals Appa. Solid D.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, D.
And he shoots like an air blast through his third eye, and as
A
soon as
tier.
like that,
We can
like,
make an F
Us.
plus if you guys want.
Yeah.
What?
we can have
What's
one.
that guy's name? Master Goo?
Master Goog. Add row below.
Avatar.
No,
where
it
you
was
seeing
in
that?
there, Tony.
Aang's
add row
Master-
below is right
in the
there.
settings. Go to the settings.
Wait, hit the D setting thing.
I thought
like,
Oh, it's Monkey Yatso is his
and
Oh.
name.
add row below.
I forgot you guys can see my screen.
F. There we go.
Ooh, it's the same color as S. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that Nomad guy's an F.
A
Huh?
thin line between.
Are
Oh,
you
they
kidding?
did.
He's an F.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
The Nomad.
He steals Appa and sell. No, not Monkey Yatso.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. What the fuck?
Huh?
Monkey Yatso is like a C or a B at least.
Dude,
I
I don't
give
remember
him-
so many of these characters.
He's a great
Yeah,
character, but
oh
he's only
boy.
in like 2 flashbacks. So
So what'd you say, a D?
no, like a C.
I say a C. Yeah, he's a good teacher.
That's Sokka and Katara's dad.
Yeah. Fuck that loser. Put him in an F.
He's like a
F.
C.
Next we should
F.
do.
No, he's not an F. Come on.
I'm hearing a lot of Fs. Read
He has
them
some
all.
good character moments with
Who is he?
with
I'm gonna
he's
say
I,
F, baby.
Who is he?
I just
A
fucking told
nobody?
you.
Yeah, he's a nobody.
This is the bloodbending lady. She's like a D.
Oh,
That's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
dope,
She looks like an orangutan.
What's her name? I completely forget.
No.
I go C or D.
give her a D. She's better than their dad.
I was gonna say C.
She looks kind of cool. See.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, C. And she can
She's pretty
bloodbend. That's
dope.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's this? Who's this? asshole?
I don't remember his name, but he's the episode where Katara gets taken to the ship, and there's all the Earthbenders there.
F.
Oh yeah. F.
He's annoying. I don't like him.
F.
Yeah,
I don't like his facial hair.
Iroh is an
A
S.
hate
A
it.
A.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
an S. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
can we
probably
just
gonna
put
be
it there?
S.
Can we just put it at an S?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
He makes
we
that
never do
entire
that.
show.
We never
Uh,
do that.
Master Zhang Zhang is kind
I'll
of
be.
hilarious.
Dude, fuck this dude.
It's like a C or a B.
This sweatshirt looks pretty cool.
C.
Yeah, I kind of
Stop
like
it. Stop getting distracted.
These ads.
That's not a
are fucking-
sweatshirt. That's a button up.
It's gone now.
Jet.
Ooh,
Jet's like
Jet?
a B.
Yeah,
I'd say
he's-
B
he's
too.
fine.
Jet was pretty.
Oh,
cool.
I like this guy. Yeah, I would give
Yeah.
it. Yeah, probably B.
He's like fucking shit up in the trees.
Yeah, he's kind of an
Oh,
asshole,
yeah.
but then his Earth Kingdom arc is pretty good.
Mhm.
That's the girl that Zuko
That-
goes on a date with in Tales from Ba Sing Se.
Just a date.
Yeah.
D.
Nothing
What
more.
the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I didn't
Sure
know if
there
she was
wasn't
like
a
a
date?
female, like I don't know if it was like a
No,
love
she's in one episode.
Just in one episode, so yeah, a D or an F.
Like a D. She's cute and nice, so give her a D.
All right, she's getting an F for that. You just signed her death sentence, Reno. That was gross.
Okay.
Oh,
That's their guide. What's her name? No.
I don't know what her name is, but she was a bitch, and she would just like.
She's not a bitch. She got brainwashed by the
Yeah,
Earth
she got
Kingdom.
brainwashed. Yeah,
Sounds like a
Dai
biatch to
Li.
me.
she was
B for
crazy.
bitch.
I say D.
No.
She did something for the plot.
No, don't
D
give
for
her a
dumb
B.
bitch?
Yeah, give her a D.
D. D for dumb bitch.
That's the girl who has the weird stink rat thing that shoots out its tongue and it paralyzes
Oh,
people.
stink rat. That's for stink rat.
I guess a C.
I'd give her a D. She's in like one episode and she's not
Yeah, I
very
could leave her at a
interesting
D.
character.
Leave her at a D.
Katara is
Ooh.
a B.
I kind of agree with C for the stink rat bitch.
Yeah, fine. She has a stink rat, so.
She's okay.
Katara, yeah, she's a B.
Yeah.
She is my
yeah,
least
kind of
favorite
annoying.
of the main cast.
Same.
Yeah, I agree.
She's not a bad
Still a B.
character, but she's just
A.
kind of.
Oh,
A.
Master
A.
Boomy is King
Fuck
Boomy
yeah.
is an A.
A.
Who's
I
this
love when he
dude?
takes his robe off
Boomy.
and he's just jacked and he's
This
just
is my favorite
earth
of the
bending out of
episodes I've
control.
seen. This is my
Yeah.
favorite.
King Boomies. He has all of his episodes are good. The
Mhm.
Day of Black Sun, where he pops up and he takes over the whole town by himself, is amazing. The episode where Aang is trying to break him out and he's just got his face out, and
Oh, yeah.
he could
Oh,
bend the
yeah.
whole time.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the Earth King. He's like a C.
He's a loser.
He's hilarious.
C.
He's a nice guy.
He looks like a nerd.
Yeah, he looks stupid.
I'll give him a C.
Avatar Kyoshi is a little bitch.
Okay, Kiyoshi's a B at least, if not an A.
She's a D.
She's
No,
a
I
D.
say B. I think it's a
No,
B. Kiyoshi? I liked her.
B.
She was a good teacher.
For a C.
Fine, give her a C. I think that makes sense.
Fine.
That's the leader of the Dai Li, Long Feng. That's his name.
What did
He's
he
a
do?
decent villain. He gets overshadowed by Azula pretty heavily, though.
Why is Greg's speech turned off?
Give him a
Why is
D.
your speech turned off?
I was doing something loud, man. I was being nice.
Why'd you call it? Why'd you say it like that?
What?
Why is your speech turned off?
Well, it was just a little speech button, a speech symbol, and it was
All right,
crossed
what we
out.
say this guy gets?
I was stuttering.
I'd give him like a
D.
D. Long Feng, he's not like bad, but he's not great.
Okay,
That's
who's
the
this guy?
archer. That's Jet's archer friend.
I don't know about 7/8 of these people.
He's like a B.
Yeah.
I like him. He doesn't talk at all. Oh, he says
Yeah.
one word. Oh, okay. So you know when Jet dies when they're in the Earth Kingdom?
Yes.
They're like running away from the Dai Li. The only thing he says the whole show is like, he's our friend. Like, leave. We'll take care of him. It's so touching. Oh my god.
Coffee at this time, Greg?
No, dude, still Margs.
No,
May is
that was the machine.
she's like a B or a C.
I thought it was the Keurig too. I'm like, jeez.
Yeah. She's a B. I like her. She's a good She was cool with Zuko, so she's important.
That guy's a D. I hate him, man. This episode.
I don't even know who that is.
The
Dead,
Annoying
dumb.
guy,
That is.
and Aang goes back to like air temples, and he finds out that he was making weapons for the Fire Nation, and he gets all mad.
So he's a nobody.
Yeah, Momo is at least an A.
At least an A. I think he's a step up from Appa, so
Ooh, yeah,
I think he's a step
definitely better
down
than
from Appa.
What
What?
the fuck are you smoking?
Appa's the best, dude.
Appa.
What
I wanna
what
give Appa
good
Not that great.
what good like
like him
character episode does Momo have? Does he really do anything the whole
he
time?
contributes
No,
a lot more.
What? You think Momo contributes more than fucking Appa?
What does Appa do
Appa
other than
is
get them
so
from one
Flies
place
them
to another?
everywhere. He
That's
flies
it.
them
But Momo's
everywhere.
more involved in the plot and like the character interactions and stuff.
The whole reason they go to the Earth Kingdom is to get Appa back. They have like a whole 2 fucking episodes.
I can't.
I can't hear his most emotional rant.
Yeah, we.
He's screaming too loud that I can't pick him up.
I almost didn't want to say anything.
Let him just go.
By no standard is Momo
Bring
He
the
goes on
microphone
for 40
closer to your
minutes.
mouth. Bring the
About how
microphone
Momo
closer to your
sucks.
mouth.
This is fucking ridiculous. Momo is not better than Appa.
Momo's better than
Hey,
Appa.
man.
No, he's not.
Momo's got more personality.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
Got numbered
does.
here. Just take it. Just take it.
Appa's just
Fire-Lord-
big. That's all he has going for him. Is he's big.
Reno, I still can't hear you clearly.
Fire Lord Ozai is a B.
Oh no, he's an A. He's an A. He's an A. He was a great villain. He was strong as
That's the
fuck.
first 2 seasons.
Fire Lord Ozai is a B. I don't give a shit. Was he?
I say an A.
Does anyone else
B.
have something to say?
Say B.
B, really?
No, none of us give a shit.
Fire Lord Ozai.
I don't remember him.
He's the final villain, Greg.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the, main
the biggest
antagonist
bad
of the
man.
whole
Oh,
show.
then A. Wait, Reno, why are
No.
you arguing with me? I said B and you said B.
Because you said you don't know who he is.
A.
A.
Whatever.
for sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Fine,
I
put him in
could
an
care
A.
less.
I don't know how fucking Ozai is at an A, but Appa isn't. This is ridiculous.
Because Appa, dude, keep talking about
Put
Appa.
up at
Go
an
down to
A,
a D.
please. I beg of you.
I just see 3 more faces in the lineup that I recognize, and that's all I'm waiting for.
I don't know who this water dude is.
Water
Yeah, who the fuck
actor
is
who's
this?
a second.
Put him in an F. He's a
Is
loser.
this an owl, by the way?
That is
Yeah,
an
I
it
love
is an
that
owl.
owl.
That's the spirit keeper of the library in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Okay, that guy's a D. Come on, he teaches guitar.
Oh, he's a loser general who does nothing.
Wait,
He's a failure.
I'd love you to
Fire
say
Nation.
that to a Purple Heart or
the
something.
Fire Nation guy? That's
The loser general.
Wait, what? Oh, you're thinking of Admiral
Badass.
Zhao,
John McCain.
lower on the list. That's
My heroes
Sokka's-
don't get captured. Just
Sokka's
bomb ready.
Reno's-
Swordmaster.
Reno is our lore dump who's just shouting out the
That's
lore about
Sokka.
these people.
No, okay. Go back.
What's his name?
Go back
Sokka's
to what?
Swordmaster in D. He's like a B at least.
Reno, I
This
love
guy?
you, but we don't know what you're
Really?
talking about.
No, he's a D.
No.
He's a
You're
loser.
thinking of Admiral Zhao, though.
Oh, I
Thinking of
think
the
I
wrong
am.
Character.
Okay, fine.
That's Pipsqueak.
Yeah, put him in an F.
Yep,
About
that's
F.
you read my mind.
Okay,
Avatar
A.
Roku.
Roku's a badass.
It's an
Roku's
A, yeah.
Badass.
That's Pipsqueak.
I
Oh
like
no,
the
that's the
name.
Duke. That's the Duke. He's
Wow.
also an F.
I also like that name.
Is this Sokka?
Sokka's an A.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Fire Lord
Oh,
Tenzin or
I would
whatever.
say B, but that's okay.
I don't know. A D.
No, that's Fire Lord Sozin, right?
Oh, that's Sozin?
Yeah.
I don't know. C.
He's like a B or a C.
I see a C. I don't think he's that important.
Oh
Hey,
my
I
god.
really like this character.
Oh,
This is a
I
great
like her.
episode.
I like
This is
Yeah.
a great episode.
That's Suki.
Oh, she was hot.
Hey.
Suki is a B.
A or B.
That's the dumb cripple bitch. He's an F.
Whoa.
Wow.
I hate him and his episode.
Give him a D for disabled, please. Can we? Please
Yeah,
give
D
him
for
a
disabled. I like that.
Thank you.
Makes
The
sense.
Boulder
Okay.
is at least a B.
Boulder's badass. I like him.
Huh? This guy's disabled
wait.
too?
Oh no, that's
C?
the dude.
Are we thinking C?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with C or B. I'd say C. Yeah.
C. Sure. That's the
Um,
sorry.
I don't know
The
who-
other one
I
is
know
What the
Hat
fuck is that
there
one's
is.
name?
Is that
Oh,
a-
that's bigger B or something? It's like weird.
F.
F. The Duke's an F. Yeah. Toph is an
Yeah.
S. Please put Toph at an S
just put it
immediately.
there, just fucking put it there.
We don't do that. You
Yes.
guys remember
Lee is a at least a B. I'd put her at an A.
I don't know. She was kind of annoying. I put her as C.
I think
I've run out of people. Oh, I
hot
guess I'm
take.
the
I
last
think we have
person.
too many A's.
Yeah. A's
Well,
are
some of them
really
will go to
fun.
the
Oh
F.
wow, yeah, we got a lot of
Name
A's.
one character in the A section that does not deserve to be an A though.
Yeah, every single one.
It's just the
Dang.
show's so good.
Maybe Roku, just because he's not that influential
Roku's
in the
the only one that
show,
can
but
hold down.
he's
Actually,
still
Momo
a
can be held
badass.
down and replaced by
Oh,
Alpha.
shut up.
Please put
Saw that
Momo down to
coming.
B.
Put Appa at an F.
Yeah, put
Yeah,
Momo
now that
down.
I'm looking at it,
Fuck
Momo
you.
might be a B, but better than
Momo
a
is a B.
Appa's. I'm gonna
No.
put at the end of the B's because he's the worst.
And
And
put
Momo's
Momo at
just
the
not
top.
on the same
I'll put
level as
Momo at the
Levi.
first of the B's.
There you go. That makes sense.
Yeah, that. Oh, I'd love the mom.
Is
though.
this-
Yeah, so then like in a B
is this
range,
Zuko's mom?
scale
Yeah.
of Appa to Momo.
I'd
She's
say
like a-
B.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah,
She was.
There's
pretty
not-
sweet.
there's not much to her, but she was just like, oh.
She was really nice. She was
All
the
right,
only
she's
one.
definitely better than
Well,
Appa.
she's
though.
the driving force for the books.
What do you mean driving force?
The whole point of the books is Zuko's trying to find his mom. It's called The Search.
She wrote the books.
They released 3 books after the show.
Oh,
Do you have them?
No.
This
Big fan.
owl. What about this owl? He was only in one episode, right?
That's
What are we gonna do with
Oh,
this owl, guys?
I forget the owl's name.
I'm
I have some
stressing
braid
out.
in my garage.
B.
Just gave Avatar.
When the
he just
owl,
gave
when the
Aang
owl like
wisdom.
extends its neck out, it was fucking terrifying as a
Yeah,
little.
Alright, that gets an F then, right?
Yeah, it's an owl, not a giraffe.
I say a C.
Go D.
I say a C. In the one episode he's
Owl,
in,
not
he's
a
good.
giraffe.
Yeah.
I'm hearing
That's an F.
because me and Greg want F. Some people are saying
This
C.
guy's an
I'm
F.
hearing some.
I would love F. I just would.
Okay, I don't know who this loser is.
This guy's an F. He's the rock bending guy who he runs the like tournament. that
F.
Toph is fighting.
F.
F. Leave
F.
the rocks alone.
The Ice Princess. What's her name?
She's all right.
I like
A.
her. I'd give her
She
a C or a
looks,
B.
she looks good. A.
C or B, then yeah. She looks
I'd
good.
say
Good.
C.
Say.
I don't know. I didn't
Yeah, I'm
really
with-
give a shit about her.
I think the rock guy's.
Yeah, she's whatever.
He was a bit of a snooze.
Are you still talking about the rock guy, Reno? She's the best C or the worst B.
I don't know who this clown is.
That's the earthbending.
All right, ignore him.
Is this? Oh,
That's
is this?
Admiral Zhao. Yes.
Oh yeah, he's the one that got nothing done, right?
He didn't get nothing done. He
He
killed
got
the Moon
nothing
Spirit.
done.
He's a general that doesn't do shit.
He's
B.
an admiral.
But he
And
deserves.
Zuko, I mean, that's a fucking A.
Zuko's an S.
Yeah.
A S. He is probably the best character.
Okay, S's.
Try to
Zuko.
download this.
Zuko,
and Toph.
Zuko,
Yeah.
Toph.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
and his
Iroh.
his grandfather, Iroh, yeah.
And then I think the last S should be Azula.
Yeah,
Oh damn, yeah, she was so good. Fucking god.
that's a solid S. I'm definitely
was-
down with that.
Is this bitch?
And then
Yeah,
since
has to be
since we
S.
cleared so much space out of the A's, just
No.
bump up.
Yeah.
Don't start.
No, this is solid. I
Yeah, I
completely.
don't know.
Okay, so let's go. Momo, head guy, the
Sparky,
tree
Sparky,
guy,
Boom Man.
the
I think these are in a pretty good order too.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, Zuko will always be the best. I mean, you can't get better than him.
Toph is better.
Toph's
Toph's my favorite character.
Toph
I
comes
don't know,
Toph
close.
might be my favorite female character in anything ever.
Not
Okay,
Maz
God.
Kanata.
I don't know, dude. Zuko's story is too good, and Iroh's story is too good. I don't know if I put them.
Iroh's
below
story
Toph.
is not good. Iroh's
Well,
just
he's a good.
character.
Yeah, he's just a good character. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Zuko's
his
arc is
role,
fantastic.
I don't know. I like it. His death and everything. The
Azula's the best villain. She has
Yeah.
some fucking.
yeah. There we go. Aang is definitely an A. I don't think he's an S.
Ong, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Look at
Oh, I
the
like this. What is
community
this?
Now we're
Oh,
watching
shit.
it.
Oh no.
view. Oh,
I clicked on
that's
The
cool.
political spectrum.
Yeah.
What is this?
Let's see. Aang was definitely a Gandhi.
Aang is far left.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you can
That
rank
is
it maybe
cool.
like. Oh, that's cool. You can do
Yeah,
multiple.
could you do like top virgin, bottom Chad?
Zuko was all right.
Go to the community ranking.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a
Click it.
thing.
It's loading, dude.
It's
You gotta
exactly the
click
same.
it.
Could you click it faster?
It's amazing.
What?
Let's see if there's any hard disagree ones.
Oh, I see.
Do I just have to click on each one of these?
Yeah, just click on one random.
Wait, click on the first one.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
even
go up,
see
no, no,
Toph
no, no,
anywhere.
Go
Oh,
up, go up.
no,
I
wait.
think you can
Sash,
shut up.
what? are you-
Whoa.
Wow, they had the
Wait,
three of the
they
same.
put the fucking girl who's in one episode as an A tier above
Where? Where are you
Appa and
seeing
Momo.
this? Where are you seeing
Uh-oh.
this? Who?
Above Zhang Zhang and below the bloodbending lady.
Above Zhang Zhang?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see now.
Josh, you all right?
They put
Yeah, I
Lord
found her. She's right
Ozai
there.
as a D tier along with Sparky Boom Man. Are you kidding me?
Hey, buddy, all we heard was
Insanity.
Sparky Boom Man.
I mean, at least they don't. I don't think they have anything that crazy, other than the
Ozai being in the D tier is pretty.
yeah,
fucking
that's
insane.
disrespectful. That's D for disrespectful.
Tony, change it.
Can I comment?
This is disrespectful.
This is a shit tier list, actually.
That's what I rated it.
Yeah, they overcrowded A. Like,
Create this.
crazy.
What does that mean? Create this tier.
I don't know. Just keep going back through the community ones so we can shit on people.
Go back to community.
All right, sorry.
Oh, all
Josh
our F
always
tier
longs for
disappeared.
community.
Uh-oh. What is happening?
What the fuck?
Oh my god,
That's a lot of S
They
tiers.
put the
Yeah, it's a
owl
lot of
at the S.
Wait, where did they put
Cabbage
Toph?
guy as S?
They put the
Oh, Toph is
cabbage
in
guy
there.
at
They
S.
put Cabbage Guy.
Oh, could we do Lord of the Rings characters?
Oh, let's go.
That's one we all know.
Fuck, I just
Yeah.
watched all those movies too.
How can
All
you
right.
how can you sensibly put Zhang Zhang above Aang? What the fuck?
All right.
It's pissing me off.
Oh fuck, here we go.
I don't know any of these guys.
Oh,
Okay,
yes, you
Tom
do.
Bombadil, put him in an S.
He's not in the. He's not getting an S. So I agree with A, even though no one
Yeah,
said it, so I can't. agree
Bombadil.
with it.
Tom. Steve?
B.
Fuck you.
I would agree with B. I mean, he's not as
I've
crazy.
never
as
read the
everyone
books.
says.
Tom
Yeah, I don't
Bombadil's
know.
the best. Well, then you don't know who the fuck he is.
He just
I
lives
know
in
who
the
he
woods
is.
and
I know
like
he's like-
sings. Oh,
yeah.
He lives in the
let me
woods
suck him
and
off.
he has a
I
hot
know,
wife.
I know.
Yeah, you know
Love
what?
his
Fucking-
name,
he's a
but I
C.
can't.
I'm gonna add an F row, but
Bilbo's an A.
It's
That's
Frodo,
Frodo.
ding dong.
Frodo, my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Frodo.
Frodo's good.
Ed,
He's
go
an
Frodo,
A.
I'd give an A
Frodo.
for sure.
Frodo's an A. He's no
A,
Sam.
not an S.
Frodo's A. A lot of that's because Elijah Wood's great, but
Boromir
Yeah.
is an S.
I'd go
But-
B.
We can leave him
Oh,
at an
yeah, I
A
say
for
B.
now.
Yeah, I'd say B as well.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh,
B.
B
so
for Boromir.
ignorant.
Sam, I'd say A.
Yeah,
Mhm.
obviously.
A
A.
for sure.
Easy A.
Possible S.
Easy A.
Can you
Uh,
put
Sam's
Sam
basically
above
Emma
Frodo?
Stone.
Put Sam above Frodo.
That's the Steward of
No,
Gondor.
Steve, I hate when people say that. F for this fuck.
Yeah,
Who's
What?
this guy?
piece of shit.
Isn't he
I was
the
He's
talking
the
about
king?
steward of.
That's the
He's the
steward.
steward of Gondor.
Yeah.
Is he the
Don't
king that
remember.
tried
Yeah,
to
honestly,
eat
He's
his kid or
Faramir
something?
and Boromir's father.
he was
Wait,
so,
is he the?
He was
he's
so
Doesn't he
the
try to
king?
kill his
gross.
kid when he's still
He's
alive? Is that-
gross and he's kind of an
Oh.
asshole.
He's a C at the least.
At the
The
least?
old-
Yeah.
Like,
I'd
He's
go
the
D.
yeah,
I
Oh,
mean,
wait
at-
a minute. He's a
at the most-
coward.
at
Fuck
the most,
that
I
guy.
meant.
D. He tries to burn.
Yeah, he was just a mental
his name?
that is
case.
him?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
then
He's
fuck this
insane.
guy. I'd say
Yeah.
F.
F. Fuck that.
Yeah.
He was like a good crazy person though, but he was an
the
absolute
elf-
coward.
Isn't he the elfish king?
Yeah.
It's Elrond.
C.
Yeah.
Really? I go
He's
B.
cool,
I
but
say
like
B.
he
You
You
doesn't
would
have
put
that.
Elrond
Yeah.
above Tom Bombadil?
I
I don't know who Pom
with
Pampa
C.
is.
I say
You don't know
C.
who Pom Pampa is?
I'm with Tyler. I think a C.
C.
Fine, I'm fine with
All
C.
right.
He's like a pretty good, like he's a good character, but there's so
Yeah,
many.
yeah.
He's
I like
very
this guy.
bland.
This guy, I think he's a C too. He's I think Steve said it, but he's kind of boring.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
He's mostly a plot device.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
This bitch
I
is
can't
the
even
worst.
see her. Who
I
is
Oh
hate
this?
yeah,
her.
I fucking
Oh,
hate this
D.
girl.
She's the
D.
worst introduction. I don't even think she's in the
Yeah.
book.
Who is? Okay, I don't know who this
She's
is.
the
When she made that shitty soup for them. Like,
Yeah, she makes disgusting
Kid the
soup and
dwarf.
Aragorn pretends to like
Gimli?
it.
Yeah, she's
Gimli's
got
an
like
A.
a crush on
Gimli A,
Aragorn.
Gimli A, Gimli A.
Oh yeah, A,
Yeah.
So was
A,
Aragorn.
Yeah.
Aragorn's also
A.
A,
A.
yeah.
Almost all the
Legolas.
fellowship.
Legolas is like a
B.
B.
He's
I
a
could
B.
say
Yeah,
He's
it's
a
a
better
B.
B than
Yeah.
Boromir, though.
He's a high B.
He's a
like
worse
at the
B than
highest B.
Boromir.
Yeah.
Boromir's
I
the
think
best.
I think she's a higher B than Boromir too.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, hang on. This.
Oh wait, no, she's the one that's not in the book. I think.
What do you mean? That's Oh, no,
Liv
sorry,
Tyler.
Yeah, never mind. I got her confused with the elf bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively.
That
I
is
just
the
saw
elf
this.
bitch.
Fuck that guy. I hate him.
Hey, Radagast the Brown is not an F.
I love
hate
Radagast.
Radagast.
I didn't like
Okay.
him. He was just whatever.
He was
He's
alright.
annoying.
What the fuck?
I'd give him a C,
Whoa.
but
He's
I'd give him
Tom
a C.
Bombadil without charisma.
This is
We'll give him a D.
I
Sorry, I'll
guarantee
put him.
this.
I'll put him back.
This
for
is
Yeah.
now.
Tyler's inspiration for McVape. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah. How dare you?
Radagast.
I
is
don't
a
like
G.
Radagast. I don't know what you mean. How dare I? I don't like Radagast.
Put him
Honestly,
in
I'm
a
with
D.
you,
Put him in
Tyler.
a D.
Dare
I
you,
think
A B.
it
Put him at a
deserves at
B.
least a D.
Put Radagast at a B.
D.
C.
D.
We're
B.
polarized.
I want
C.
F, so I think D is
I
fair.
think D is
yeah.
fair.
I want him an S, so I'm compromising at B.
Smart. All right,
I
what's
don't know who
this?
this
What's
is.
this one?
I don't know.
She's like Aragorn's
she's like a
I don't
girl.
know.
Or an
Yeah.
F. Yeah,
Oh,
Aragorn's
F.
love.
Oh, I give
F
her a
for
C.
forgettable.
C.
F for
Yeah.
forgettable.
Bilbo
F?
A. Oh, we're still. Oh,
Probably a D.
All the
Easy A for
elves
Bilbo.
besides like Legolas were just kind of. I don't know.
They suck.
Bilbo. I
Bilbo's
don't.
an A.
Yeah, he's an A.
oh no, Bilbo is the reason the Hobbit movies are watchable.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
Martin
You're
it's
right. You're
Freeman
right.
does a
You're
really
right.
good
Martin
job in that
Freeman
He
role.
fucking
kills
is
it.
perfect casting. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he makes those trash movies look somewhat decent.
Faramir
Plus,
is probably
like,
a B.
Bilbo in the original trilogy
Yeah, I like
is
him.
like still like a good. I don't know.
I think
He's really
Faramir and
good, but
Boromir have
young
like two of the
Bilbo.
best character arcs in any of these movies.
I think they're
B.
chill.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that Peregrine Took or Mary?
I think they're both like C's, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a
Wait.
decent comic relief, but I'm never like.
Wait, why did they? Oh no. Okay, that is
They're
Mary.
the same person, by the way. There's no
Yeah.
difference.
They're not the
Oh.
same person.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're
Nah,
not.
I
yeah,
hate
they
this
are.
guy.
They're very distinct.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck
Warm
that
tongue,
guy.
yeah.
I'll kick that guy's ass.
Gollum. Here's a good
Can
one.
we make a
I'd
new
say,
tier for Gollum?
A.
That's just Gollum.
I was
tier?
gonna say B or an A.
I'd
I'd
say.
say
I think
A.
it's a. I don't think he's an S,
I
but I
would
think he's
say
an A.
A. I would.
I wouldn't say S.
Actually,
but
I
I'd
would
say
say A.
He's an A, not
Yeah,
an S.
I would say.
I mean, he's
A.
just like he's the character everyone knows, you know.
He's amazing
Is that
as like a
um,
character.
Who is
Is
this?
that the
Iconic.
king of Gondor who like gets the sword cut or whatever?
I don't know who
F.
this guy is.
Isildur? Is that his
F.
name? I don't know.
Düsseldorf.
Yeah,
Still
fuck
going.
them. I don't know who that
If you
is.
can't remember him, F.
For forgettable.
The king of the Nazgul is.
Wait, what's there instead
Wait.
of this guy?
the
And
king of the
is this the
Nazgul?
king of the Nazguls and this just a regular Nazgul?
One of
wait,
them is
one of
the
them-
Witch King.
Yeah, one of them is the Witch King. Yep.
Oh, which one?
one on the
this
very
one's
left
the Witch
is the
King,
Witch
isn't
King.
it?
Who the
one
fuck
on-
is the
Wait,
one
no,
on the
those are
left
the
is the
same
Witch
guy, aren't they?
I don't know.
Look at their helmet. I think they have the Witch King twice.
I
Who
doubt
the
it.
fuck is this last one?
Yeah, I don't. I really. Is this a guy
that
or
like a
wo-
book
I think it's a
character?
guy.
I don't know.
Because it looks like art. It doesn't look like an
It's
actor.
the
Is that the
Who
elf
is-
that helps them at Helm's Deep? Is that who
the
that's
Witch
supposed
King and who's this other guy? I think that's just like the Black Rider.
Yeah,
One of them
the
is just
ring
supposed to-
wraiths.
Yeah.
I think
I think that's a ring
I
wraith.
think that's
He's the one who
Witch
rides
King.
the dragon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
He's intimidating, so
And
I
then
think
he's like
really intimidating.
Saruman's. He's like Saruman's like guy who's like no man can kill him, right? And then he gets killed by the woman.
Oh,
Either way,
that's the
Witch King is a
though.
B.
But the Witch King is the
The
one
Witch
that
King is the one who does
unkillable.
that. Yeah.
Tyler, what'd you say?
The Witch King is the one that's unkillable.
Yeah.
And that's this one, right?
no.
No,
The left one is.
I thought this is the.
they
Witch-
have literally the exact same helmet on. Look at
Yeah.
it.
they
have the
do.
exact same helmet.
They
Well,
do.
I thought he was sick. I'd give him a B.
Yeah, I think he's cool. B. The Witch
Mhm.
King is such a cool character.
Yeah.
And I guess these are the
Yeah.
same person, so I'll put them.
Gandalf, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna argue that.
They should have had Gandalf the White and Gandalf the Gray.
That's
Fuck.
you're right. they should have.
Saruman, I
Saruman's
think
cool. I like him.
B.
Too. I give him
Yeah,
I
a
say
A.
B. At least B.
I'd say
A
A
is
because
fine, too.
Christopher Lee takes it up a notch.
Yeah,
But like
I agree.
as a
with Greg.
character,
better as
Gandalf,
Dooku.
I don't think he like deserves to be on the same level as Gandalf. That's my only
No,
problem.
well,
You're
he could be
right.
just a higher. Well, Gandalf, I'd say
Hey,
S.
Gandalf can
You know
be a
what?
high A.
Yeah, or hot A. Saruman, I think, is
Not
an A.
hot
though.
A.
He's
Gandalf
so
could either
good.
be a hot A or a hot B.
I don't know. Saruman's a B for me. But we
Saruman's
could
a
put him in
B. Yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna-
he's an
I'm gonna
A,
say
man.
B.
He's a
That's
B.
okay. I could do A.
Saruman just doesn't do anything.
Saruman
Really?
either
Yeah, I
goes.
think
He's a
here
B,
like,
dude.
or
I think
here.
he's a B.
He's
High
like a
B.
I'm fine with.
work
I'm
leader
fine
and
with if
stuff,
he's
but,
the
like-
highest B. I'd
Yeah,
fine
he's
with
better
that.
than Legolas if he's a B.
But like,
Sauron is also kind of. He's.
Wait,
I
who the
say
fuck is
C.
this? Oh, this is Sauron.
A.
I think just because of that moment, he should be B.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
obviously not that.
I think he's a B.
He's good
There's
as a
nothing
looming
interesting
presence.
about him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, I take that back because like he's a great villain and everything, and like his backstory is kind of cool
His
when you look into
backstory's
it.
pretty sweet.
But in the grand scheme of all the other wonderful characters on here, I think he's at least a C. I think he's a C.
I say he's a B.
I'm
I
fine
think
with
he's
C.
too important to put him at a C.
I like
think
Steve's
what
B
he-
at
argument.
least.
I mean,
But I-
Peregrine
Thank you,
Took is
Tyler.
pretty important, and we put him at a C.
Yeah, exactly.
He's better than fucking Pippin. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Come on, look at C. See, he does not belong there.
Yeah, he does
That's
not
foreign
belong
No
in
better than
territory.
Tom Bombadil.
He's
I'm
Tom
important.
Bombadil is the most powerful character in the
B.
series.
I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, I
not
agree with
C.
B.
That's a lie.
Yep,
That's
B.
fine.
He's
I'd say he's the
Sauron.
worst B, maybe.
okay.
I'd put him maybe the
Wherever you
last.
want to
Below
put him, B is
Faramir,
okay.
definitely.
B is okay. Which king is has a
I don't know.
more
She's a
cool
C.
presence?
She was fine. I don't even. She was like.
Yeah.
That's Galadriel.
Oh, Galadriel. A.
B.
A.
I like the
B.
scene where she goes crazy and she's like, "I could be a beautiful queen, beautiful and terrible."
So
She's like the beacon for fucking Aragorn. B at least. A I would prefer. She is cool.
Galadriel is pretty. I think she's a B. I wouldn't put her above like Saruman or.
Yeah. Take her under the Witch King.
we'll put her in between the Witch Kings.
A.
This guy's like this guy.
Oh
Yeah, dude.
no.
The King of Rohan? No, he's fucking
What's his
awesome.
name? What's the line?
He's
like,
not that
"I did
cool.
not
He's a
know
good
that he was
character, but he's
Gandalf,
not that
not,
cool.
Yeah, like B.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
B is fine.
No, definitely A.
I think he's an
Why?
A.
Give an
And
argument for
Rohan
A.
He's a
shall
G.
answer.
He's a fucking
Like,
G, dude.
He doesn't get
What?
enough time to develop himself as like a good character because like obviously
He gets
he's put
plenty
into
of time to
spell.
develop himself.
Well, no. That wasn't like the actual him. But like when he comes to be king,
makes
he
the
like
hard
mourns the loss of his
decision
boy
of,
and
like-
everything. Yeah.
He makes the hard decision of fucking making everyone leave. Oh shit, what's the capital of Rohan?
Oh, that's a good point.
To go to Helm's Deep, and then
Alright,
right
he's
when they're
convincing me.
about to break down the
Oh,
fucking
Theoden.
Yeah.
right
Okay.
when they're about to break down the fucking gates of
Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep, he rides out on a fucking horse. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And he
dude.
beats their
Okay.
fucking ass.
Okay.
Alright,
All right.
he
I would
convinced
say
me.
high B or A.
I'd
That's
say
good.
A.
Also, the last I checked, it was Theoden, not Gandalf, who was king of Rohan, is one of the best fucking lines in anything ever.
Okay,
No,
who's
who's,
I don't know.
no, who's this cuck?
I
Can I
have
like?
no
I'm
fucking
not even
idea
gonna
who
put
that
him
is.
on the thing. I'm
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
we're just not even
Okay.
gonna look
Okay,
at it.
S tiers.
S's.
Gandalf?
Gandalf.
Yep.
Yes.
Besides the Sam, I'm actually
Sam,
out. I
Sam,
don't need to meet
Sam
him.
for
Yep.
sure.
Samwise
Sam.
Gamgee.
And like
No.
that's probably I'm
Sam
good with that.
as an
I'm good
S?
with that.
I think Sam's an
Yes.
S.
Samwise
People
Gamgee is the
kidding?
main.
S?
I mean,
He's
I
the-
love Sam, but people give him way too much credit,
I'd
man.
He's
rather
the
do
ultimate
Gimli.
protagonist.
No,
of the
don't do Gimli.
series.
I mean,
I think
would
it
just
should be
mean.
Gandalf, Sam, and Bilbo.
I'd give
that's-
Bilbo
that's-
that S.
I don't know
No,
about Bilbo.
Not Bilbo. Not
No, Bilbo's an S.
I agree.
Bilbo's-
Really?
Yeah, I'd love Bilbo.
Bilbo's what makes The Hobbit. Even
Yes.
the
Yeah.
book. Bilbo's the best part of the book because he is such an interesting. He's like he doesn't even want to go on an adventure, but he's like, oh
Yeah.
Okay. He
Might
is
as
a pretty
well.
good main character.
Eh,
All right,
okay, I'm
sounds like
fine,
we're in
I'm
agreement
fine.
with Bilbo.
I'm
Woo.
fine with Bilbo. What about Sam? What?
I really
think-
don't
I
want
think
him
he
there.
deserves to be an S.
I think Sam is better than Frodo.
I like
who-
Aragorn.
Sam is definitely better than Frodo.
I don't
I'd
think
put
Sam gets
Aragorn.
overhyped. I think Frodo gets too much shit.
Exactly.
okay, that
Yes.
makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People hate on
That's a
Frodo
great
so much
point.
that people suck Sam off. Sam never had to
That's a
bear the
good point.
ring.
Aragorn.
Gimli
What?
is a weird ass.
No, he's an A.
Hey,
Aragorn's like
let's-
probably one of the best
Equals
A's.
a natural
Definitely.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
give
needs
him
to
I'm
be
cool with
S.
that.
I don't know.
I don't really have a strong opinion about any of these being a. Everyone except the King of Rohan, I could see being an S.
The only one I'm really upset about, I think Boromir should be an
What'd you say?
We
Boromir
can't hear
should
you,
be an
dude.
A.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh,
Is what he said.
Boromir should be an A.
Can I hear an argument? Because I guess I don't.
we're all
A.
agreeing.
Boromir being an A.
Like, why?
I just think he's like the best conflict of the first movie. How he like wants the ring to
Can you
protect
talk
his
into your
people.
mic and not your beer?
Sorry. He like wants the ring to protect his people, and then he goes crazy, and then he like realizes what the ring is and how dangerous it is, and then he dies a fucking sick ass death, getting his ass kicked by 8 billion orcs. It's dope as hell.
So B.
Yeah, you didn't convince me.
Yeah, B is fine.
I mean, that moved me a little bit, but
B
Also,
for
when he
Sean
blows the
Bean.
horn of Gondor, and everyone can hear it, and they're like asking about it throughout the rest of the series.
Gross.
I really wish that they
Ranks
did
for this.
Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White.
Yeah, I think Gandalf the Grey is better than Gandalf
Yeah,
the White.
So do I.
that's what
Yeah.
that's what I would say.
Agreed.
Definitely.
Gandalf the Grey is just a vibe, and then
Mhm.
Gandalf the White is a mission.
Yeah, you're right.
Well-
Gandalf the White's like a little restricted because like all he is there is for is just like finishing, like getting the ring to Mordor.
It's weird they have Radagast, but none of the other like Hobbit characters.
Well,
Yeah.
Bilbo. Well,
Bilbo's in
Yeah,
Lord
that
of
is
the Rings.
Yeah,
interesting
yeah,
why
yeah.
they
Like
have.
they're just
but
gonna
they're
throw away
using
like
like
Thor.
Hobbit Bilbo.
None of the Hobbit characters are particularly interesting, though.
No, they're boring
Yeah,
as shit.
I mean, I don't want any of those dwarfs on here.
oh my god.
Those would all be F.
Oh,
Glowin
oh.
and Flowin and Bowen.
Yeah, not all those guys. No.
Ooh. And then everyone else in the Hobbit are Lord of the Rings characters, basically.
Bard is
Yeah.
a kind of interesting Hobbit
Oh
character.
yeah. Oh no, F. Literally, Bilbo's the only good character, but he's
Smaug
awesome.
is a good
I'm
character.
gonna agree with Greg on this one.
Smaug's a decent character.
No,
Yeah,
Oh,
Smaug is good.
okay.
He's okay.
Smaug would be A. I forgot about Smaug. I don't know how I did,
Yeah.
but I
I
did.
don't know. I don't know if he's an A, Greg.
I would
Yeah,
call
he's
him
an
at
A.
least a
voice
B.
acted well.
He's
and
just
was-
interesting.
Smaug.
No, I'm not even talking about the
Interesting,
movie.
that's
I'm
it.
talking about the book.
Oh. When he shows up in the movie,
I guess
It's
but
fucking
so
awesome.
Small. It's
I don't think
He
it's
has a
small. There's
great
good
moment
chunk.
with Bilbo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole conversation he has with Bilbo is pretty cool.
Ooh.
And then he goes out and gets fucking annihilated by Bard.
You know, maybe Bard is a D.
Legolas in The Hobbit makes
the
me want to
worst.
put him lower than a B.
Holy
That's a
shit.
good. Oh, that's a good point, Steve.
He's
Let's
so bad in
forget
The
that he
Hobbit.
was shoved into there.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
was in The Hobbit.
That was rough.
There's a scene where
That
he's
was so
he's running
bad.
across a falling bridge and he's jumping off of the falling like bricks of the bridge as they're falling. It makes no fucking sense.
Oh, that elf love interest would be the lowest
Ron-
possible.
oh my god.
She was terrible.
I forgot about her.
She really ruined. Oh, and that
Yeah, I
sexy
didn't
dwarf
like her.
too.
The sexy
that
dwarf
guy.
was sexy. Okay, you
He
can
was
below
so-
it. At
so
least an
annoying.
S.
Then he's sick for most of the movie. It's like, dude, no one cares about you.
That happens in the book, I think, but it's much smaller of a thing. He's like sick for 2 seconds and then they get him back.
Wait,
Well, everything in those movies are dragged out. So
Yeah.
did you guys ever see the Green Book that came out like last year or 2 years ago?
Oh,
looked
with
like a snooze.
yeah,
with,
with Aragorn,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Oh
What's
my
the
Viggo
actor's name?
Mortensen or something like that.
Viggo
Yeah.
Mortensen. Yeah.
great actor,
That-
but that just looked kind of
That
blah.
movie is. I want to watch that for a total recap, or at least just with you guys.
Just because it
Like-
looks funny.
I saw it, and oh my
Ooh.
god, I was laughing so hard at how like corny and like amazingly like terrible.
My
a lot
parents
of-
told me
Okay.
like 8 times.
Oh
They
my
they
God.
they were like, we rented this on Amazon. You guys should watch it. It was so good. I was like, I don't know. God. Okay,
okay.
thanks.
I
I'm
found
interested to watch it then. If
It was.
You say-
oh
Yeah,
my
that might be a
God,
fun
just,
movie to watch.
Like
And
Viggo
it won
Mortensen's,
Best
like,
Picture.
as the Italian guy.
Who picks the next movie?
Holy
Didn't it
shit,
rob
is
Best
Tony.
Picture
so
from like?
Oh yeah,
Roma?
it's my pick.
Tony, it's your pick.
Ooh.
world's your oyster, brother.
Give me a second. Keep talking. I'm gonna get my phone.
Yeah,
He's going to his DVD collection.
I swear to God.
Let me pull out the old VHS.
Let me go to the archive.
Have you seen Roma, Greg?
What?
Have you seen Roma?
No, it's on my list. Though, for it's good.
I don't know. It's kind of boring.
Oh, really?
It's like not a bad movie. It's just not my vibe. I love Alfonso Cuarón, so it was kind of disappointing that I didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This review of the Green Book just says racism. Forget about it. And that's exactly how the tone of the movie feels.
Viggo
It's
Mortensen
so
at the
good.
beginning of the movie, you're black, I don't like you. Viggo Mortensen at the end of the movie, you're my friend. I don't
wait a
care if you're
minute.
black.
I can't believe that
He
won
literally-
Best Picture.
In the first, like, one of the first scenes is like a couple black guys come into Viggo Mortensen's apartment to like I think they paint or something, and his wife offers them glasses of water, and when they leave, Viggo Mortensen throws the glasses into the trash can. Like 30 minutes later, he's like talking to the main character, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't care about color. I don't see it. I don't fucking see it." It's ridiculous.
I did see this.
Yeah, amazing movie.
Okay.
Have you been a guest on Total Recap yet? You could
Yes.
pick that as your
He
movie.
did The Crow. He was The Crow.
Yeah, I
Oh.
chose The Crow.
You did The Crow.
I didn't watch that episode, unfortunately.
That was
That was a good one.
Probably because it
A
was
lot
for
of
The
it-
Crow.
Well, 90%, well, not 50% of it was Spider-Man Sony talk because that was right after that whole debacle.
Oh yeah, that whole shit.
Yeah.
That was great.
That felt like ages ago now.
Definitely.
Remember when that was the biggest news story going on? Spider-Man's not going to be in Avengers anymore. We're all going to fucking die. How times have changed.
Yeah, the only I don't really have any strong pick. I'd be fine to defer to a guest pick because I kind of want to save my pick for something that I actually have passion about. The only thing that I really had on the docket was like possibly Ratatouille. But
Be a good pick. I would rewatch Ratatouille for like the
I haven't
8th
seen
time
it
this
in
week.
forever.
I've been meaning to rewatch that.
It's
Yeah.
very good.
does someone else want to pick it?
But you could. Oh, okay.
No, I'm not gonna pick it. I'm not gonna.
He
fucking
doesn't
pick
want to
it.
waste his pick.
Oh,
You want to pick it, Greg?
No.
Reno?
No.
Tyler?
No.
Do you guys
We could
have a
do Green
movie?
Book
Someone
then.
pick a movie then.
Um,
One of you. One of you that's not the host.
I'm looking up some movies. I'm thinking.
Didn't we just talk about the Green Book?
I don't want to see the Green Book. What is that?
I mean,
Where have you been, man?
Are you a racist? Are you a racist? Son?
the Green
I don't know
Book,
what it's about. I don't know what that is.
It was a really good laugh, but it is like, it's like a not good movie. So
Is it like long?
I don't want to see this.
it's
I
like
don't.
yeah. It's like I don't really.
It's 2 hours,
I
10
wanna
minutes.
watch it.
Ooh.
No,
I think everyone should
wanna
watch it.
2
It was
hours and
initially
10.
released in
Yeah.
November 21st, 2018 in Nigeria.
That's
In
great. But
Nigeria?
like,
Yeah.
it's
Tyler, you
a
always know how
good
to
movie
sell
to
things.
watch because it is insane how like terrible it is to win an Oscar. But like, I don't want to bring that to the show right now.
That's not what the show needs right
Um,
now, man.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just watch some kind of like Ralph the
Right.
Movie Maker video on it, some kind of vibe, something like that. for
What
that
about
movie,
like
you know?
Old Boy?
Oh, I heard that was really good. I've never seen it. I always wanted to.
The fuck is that?
That's like,
Like
a
a,
kung fu movie.
Yeah,
So, what did you say, Steve?
It's a kung fu movie.
Oh, yeah.
it's like a Hong Kong cinema.
I'm glad that I picked Beach Bum. It was a good change of pace
Each one
compared
was
to what we
fucking
were
sweet. I
watching.
It's free on Amazon Prime too.
This is Beach Bum and 2001 are same.
Oh man, there's so many good movies.
Let me look at mine. Rango. Does anyone want to see that?
Nope.
No,
No.
Tyler's gonna be fucking
What
into
the
that.
fuck?
He always wants to watch Rango. It's
I wanna see
Rango's
Rango
so
bad.
fucking
Thank you,
good.
Tyler.
Wait,
it's a
wanna
good
agree
movie,
with you,
you
but I
haven't
don't want
seen
to watch it
Rango?
every 4 fucking weeks.
Sash, I thought you already
Weird.
I thought you guys already did a total recap on this.
No, I wanted
No, 'cause
to,
that
but
movie's a
Tony
piece of
hates
shit.
it for some reason.
What the
He's never even
fuck,
seen
dude?
it.
It's
He's never
fucking
seen it.
Awesome.
He just
I
wants to
vote
hate for the
Speaking
sake
of
of hating.
Rango,
It's an animated,
Rango.
hidden
What
gem.
about
Rango.
Fear and Loathing in Las
Rango.
Vegas?
Rango.
Oh, I heard that was really, really good. But no, I want to see
That'd be an
Rango.
interesting
Ooh, we got a couple people. I mean, we got quite the following for Rango.
Absolutely.
I'm with
No.
Tony deeply
Absolutely.
on
I
this
can't
one. I
believe
do
that
not want to watch
Rango.
Rango.
I can't believe it worked.
Greg, speak up. I know you don't want to
No,
watch
I don't
Rango.
want Rango. That looks boring.
Thank you.
What?
No.
Okay,
No,
well, that's
it
2
is
out of 3
not.
hosts that say they don't want to watch Rango.
Rango,
So,
Rango.
come on.
Rango.
It just looks like a snoozer, man, and I
Yeah,
don't
dude,
really
it's a
like Johnny
lizard in a
Depp.
poncho.
Animated
Ooh.
hidden gem. No
you
one's
just don't
paying
like Johnny
attention
Depp
to
because
it.
he beats women. That's not even
No,
a
He
good
doesn't
reason.
beat anyone.
No,
Amber
that
Heard
was proven
beats
that he
him.
didn't actually do
No.
that.
This woman beat him.
I sound like a dummy.
No, that's not why.
That he didn't actually do that.
As- I shouldn't be defending Johnny Depp after 3 margaritas. This is gonna get me in some hot shit.
Oh, how about a John Wick movie? I really want
what
to see
about-
those.
What about
Eh.
a Cohen? What about a Cohen Brothers movie?
Which
I'm
one?
down
What?
for any of them, baby.
Yeah, like A Serious Man. Have you guys seen that?
I don't know what that is.
I saw that
I've
kind of
seen-
recently.
I don't really know if it's one for like total recap, but that's the first one I saw. That's like a Coen Brothers movie.
Could we do
I
No
would be
Country
down.
for Old Men? I haven't seen that in a while.
I just saw that
Yes.
like again like
Oh.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
What's the one where A Brother Where Art Thou?
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
Rango.
Okja?
I'd be down to watch
Much rather
Brother Where
watch
Art
Oh
Thou.
Brother Where Art Thou than Rango.
What about
I'd like-
Okja?
That's been on my list. No, not
No.
Okja.
No.
Not here with that Okja shit.
Just too depressing.
Folkja.
Oh, you guys already seen it? Okay.
No, I haven't
Then
seen
yeah,
it.
I would.
What
be
about
the
The
down.
movie's-
Happening?
It's the most boring movie I've ever seen.
Ooh,
Happening? Wait,
The
Happening?
that
watched
could be
The
kind of
Happening
fun.
you've ever seen?
Okja's
Oh,
the
isn't
most
that a
boring
bad
movie I've
movie?
ever seen.
Really?
Isn't The
Okja's
Happening a bad
great.
movie?
It's pretty boring.
Okja's not. Fuck you.
The Happening, isn't that a bad movie?
You
Yeah.
just don't like
Yeah,
it
but
because
it's
you don't
like-
like Bong
I'd see
Joon-ho.
But that's a fun one.
I'd
It's a
see
fun
I'd see the
bad.
fuck
You're right.
out
I
of that.
hate Bong
That's a
Joon-ho.
fun bad one.
I'd be down for Happening.
You said
I'd watch
Parasite.
Hot Dog.
You said Parasite shouldn't have been up for Best Picture because
No, the
it
Joker
already
should've
won.
won.
Joker should have won Best Picture.
I just don't get how a foreign film can win Best Foreign Film and Best Picture. Does that make any sense to anybody else?
And Best
I never
Editing.
thought about it like that.
Fucking ridiculous.
I never thought about it. Like
You're welcome for opening your mind.
Whoa!
I like The Happening.
I
I've
kind of
never
want
seen it,
to.
but
I
it
kind of
sounds
want to
better
watch
than
The
fucking
Third
Rango.
Man.
I've seen clips of The Happening. It looks hilarious.
Oh,
Oh
what about-
my god, The Happening
does
is
look funny.
crazy.
Has
He's
anyone
talking
seen-
about Plant.
I would watch The Happening. Has anyone seen Mandy?
what the hell is that?
I
That's
watched
the
a little
Nicolas
bit of
Cage
it.
movie where he goes fucking nuts.
I watched a little bit of
No.
it, but I wanted to get high for that one. It looked trippy, and I was like, I gotta.
Mandy?
Mandy.
Yeah, it looked pretty dope.
It's like his
God.
wife gets abducted by a cult and killed, and then he just goes fucking nuts. And it's like murder porn. The whole rest of the movie.
I've been wanting to watch Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow, what is
I've
that?
heard nothing but good things about that.
The Tom Cruise movie.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a really good. That's a really
You
really
heard
good.
good
pick.
things about that? The
Everyone
mech
says that
when they're in
movie's
the robot-
amazing.
when they're in
Yes.
the robots and stuff.
It is. It.
Uh,
If you just look at the trailer, you would think it's like a forgettable action movie.
Yeah, that's
but,
what I
like,
thought it was.
I promise, if you just sit in, it's a very good movie. That
That's what I'm pulled towards.
okay, I'm excited.
No, Rango,
Yeah.
Rango.
we will. No. Later.
Not Rango. Fuck Rango.
No,
You can
not
watch
Rango.
Rango on your own time. I don't want to watch that.
What
I
the
think
fuck?
Edge of Tomorrow is interesting enough to like watch. Definitely gives stuff to talk about and plenty of
Ooh.
like
And
Fuck.
Rango isn't. Rango
conversations that
doesn't
I've
have
wanted to
stuff
have
to talk
about that
about.
movie.
All right, it's gonna be The Edge of Tomorrow. Then I'll use it as my
Wow.
pick. I don't even give a shit as long as you don't want.
Okay, I'm really excited for this one. It's-
Okay,
Alright.
fine.
That's a good movie. I really.
Oh
This movie's
yeah,
better
Edge
be
of
good.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, you would like that.
It's whatever.
Tyler just said it's
Yeah,
all right.
Have you watched
I
any
mean-
like Paul Verhoeven?
It's no
really,
Rango.
I thought I like that movie. Like, I like it. It's a good one.
Edge of Tomorrow. I mean,
Oh, you didn't like
Is
it?
it better than Rango? Tyler?
Gosh, shut the fuck up.
no, Rango has a special place in my heart.
There you go,
Amazing.
people.
Rango is, I feel like, Interstellar, where Tyler ruined it for me. Because it was a movie that I was like lukewarm about, and he was so fucking hype and like forced me to watch it,
And you loved it?
and it was okay.
No, shut up.
Actually, it was pretty good.
There
But
we go.
Really,
The
the
fact
only
that
thing
he
that I
was
can
Rango,
remember
people.
of Edge of Tomorrow is like the beginning, like battle, D-Day shit.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna stop the recording and then we can just talk because it sounds like
Okay.